thinking.
Yeah, we'll do a run through the map so far.
I've not seen it since you added the secret and a couple like pop-ins, but it was in random parts of the map.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do a full run of the map now. Tell you what could make it easier if I screen share with you. Oh, I need to mute Prodeus or turn it down. Give me a second.
No worries.
There we go. Right, so I'll try screen sharing it with you. Hopefully it won't lag too much on Streamlabs. And that's killed Streamlabs. Okay, we'll stop that. Sorry about that.
I mean, it's fine. I can watch the stream.
Yeah,
I
you'll
don't
just
have
be a bit behind. Streamlabs still isn't a happy bunny, you know. Good lord. There you go. We'll just go on the lowest res. Okay. So, yeah, basically there's two parts of the map that need major work, and that's like the second half of the map over there and this void at the start. There's nothing here. I do have a plan for what I want to do here. I want to introduce the player to the like rising acid concept.
The void at the start there, those rocks there?
Yep.
What if you put a giant spotlight shining down towards the door, like work lights?
Oh, that's not a bad shout.
That would kind of give you an indication of where you're supposed to go, but also add a bit to the environment.
Let me grab my little notebook. Make notes. So I got a new notebook over Christmas,
nice.
And I feel like it'll serve benefits. So spotlight intro door.
Now, are you still planning on that being an elevator in the center there?
What, this one just here?
Waiting for the sign up. Yeah.
Yes.
Or line up rather.
So if the player was to jump off early, there needs to be some way of them returning.
Okay.
This elevator.
I'm just wondering if there's a way to
dysfunctional
indicate
at the
that that's also an elevator. Because when you're up there, it doesn't look like it. And also when you're down there, it doesn't look like it at the moment.
At the moment, it doesn't. When you're down there, there'll be switches and stuff.
Okay.
So it'll be quite obvious. When you're up here, I kind of don't want it to be, I guess.
No, that's totally fair. I'm just trying to...
The other concept is we go down a route that Jason's gone down where if you fall a certain volume, like distance, you hit a kill volume. So it wouldn't need to be an elevator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, we got the intro pop-up, which I believe was your idea, if I'm not mistaken.
The intro pop-up was your idea, the secret
Underneath is yours. Okay, yeah.
So I was thinking, well, what if you turned around and you suddenly see a button there?
Which is the tiniest button ever, and it's covered in blood.
Yeah.
I love it.
It flashes though, so it's fair.
Yeah. Down we go. Delicious.
Still wish we could attach script triggers to the barrels.
Yeah, there could be some heavy possibilities with that. Round up all the enemies. That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever done.
With the barrels?
Yeah.
If he adds, he being Mike V, if he ends up adding the kick, I hope that you can kick the barrels.
That would be pretty cool.
Like, I'm sure that would be insanely hard to program since they don't really have any physics objects in this game. Is that a planned feature? Or?
Not that I know of, but I don't know.
I mean, I know they're constantly adding things whenever they have the chance, but I don't know. Physics seems like one of those things that would add a huge amount of processing power, and they seem like they really want to go for low processing power.
Well, yes. There's already enough in the game that could be quite taxing on the computer, so... Oh my god, I'm actually going to die.
Yeah, the visual effects for sure.
I only have 9 health.
And no blood. How do you need health?
Yeah, I do. Alright, this time I won't barrel myself.
Maybe you should add a health pack to the secret.
The secret already has armor in there.
Oh.
I think
maybe you shouldn't suck as much.
Yeah, exactly that.
Maybe if you don't stand on top of the barrels when you shoot them.
Yep. That right there. I think that's the winning idea.
It's just a thought. I'm so happy that it'll hopefully be easy to add sound effects because I want to do just random PA announcements.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Very Portal. Keep walking this way. Come on.
I really do want to make a game in this. It's kind of like Portal meets Stanley Parable meets something else.
I remember you saying. Definitely could nail some interesting aesthetic with this.
And there's lots of options for puzzles.
Oh, definitely.
Chat's sure quiet today.
It is. If anyone's watching, say the magic word crumpets.
Is that a magic word over there?
Yeah.
Oh, here we just consider it a word.
It just excites most British people.
Fair. When you say magic word, is this like a Hogwarts thing? 'Cause we don't have that over here.
You muggles wouldn't understand.
Fair.
I wonder if maybe the combat here is a little too intense.
It does seem rather intense for the fact that it's kind of like clogged in one area. What if you had like a wall lower and open up into a larger area? Because then the fight would be better. Otherwise, I think there's just too much going on here.
Maybe, yeah. I think all it really needs is me to get rid of those skullfish, honestly. They're a bit much.
Probably. Are those the ones that spawn the skullfish?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Fortunately. Haven't approached this room from this direction since I made it pretty much, so I might as well do it. Okay, I'm just going to make a note really quick that
My
there should
stream
be more health added.
locked up for a second there. Hold on.
God. Add more.
Hello?
Hello?
I think I dropped for a second. Hold on.
Okay, I could still hear you, but it sounds like you're having connection issues.
Yeah, I'll just refresh the stream. I can't see what's going on.
No worries. Just taking out the big glowy bastard at the moment. Oh my god. That absolutely done me in.
Well, I'll be back in after this app.
I have 1 health. Seriously. How did that happen?
Piss poor planning.
Yeah.
I believe the proper response is get good.
Scrub.
I mean, you have to work your way up to scrub.
God, those homing like missile balls are just nasty. And they
I'm
got
finally
me.
back. I can see what's going on.
What the hell is wrong with me? Okay.
Just in time to see you die.
Yep. So we're going to go back and we're going to add more health. That is definitely feedback worth listening to. My own feedback, yep. So
I think the room just feels really tight. Like there's only one way to get upstairs on either side.
yeah.
So I'm wondering if you added like a box that you could jump on top of, like a box.
A stack of crates.
Tire? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I'm kind of trying to avoid that trope since I've done that a lot in this map. Like we've got one
Well,
here.
it doesn't have to be.
we've
It doesn't
got
have to
one
be
here.
the crates, but it just needs to be something that you can.
Mounts.
The flow of the room doesn't have enough kiting room for the enemies that are in there.
Yeah.
Especially when the wall's lower. Maybe you could lower them into like a loop.
Here's an idea. So we've got these 2 parts here.
Mm-hmm.
For us to hollow that out and actually put like a room behind this.
Yeah, that could work. It just seems like there's the blockade in the middle, and then you're kind of forced to either run to one side or the other.
Yeah. No, I think that's good feedback. Hi there, Rabbitex. How you doing?
Hello, Red.
First person to actually message in the chat. Good lord. It's been a quiet day so far.
You win a gold star. We'll ship that to you at some point. Don't ask how we're gonna get your address. We don't know either.
This is on you. I'm playing no part in this violation of GDPR law.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I'm playing no part in this violation of GDPR law.
GDPR law?
Yeah, it's the General Data Protection Regulation Act or something.
Is that a UK thing or is that a universal
A
thing?
European thing, but Americans dealing with Europeans also have to abide by that law.
What about Canadians?
Same thing.
Fair. Well, instead I'll just wave this flag because this is something I can get away with without being in trouble. There we go.
Wow. Yeah, fair enough.
Great opportunity to advertise a VPN. Well, let me tell you today that we are not, and I repeat, not sponsored by NordVPN, and you should not go and buy their products unless they give us money.
Oh man. I wonder if, like, if I was ever presented with that opportunity, and I do not have the following for it, but if I did, would I cave in and say yes?
You know, I don't think it's bad to cave into certain ones. It's a matter of just like don't go for like Raid Shadow Legends if you're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah. Hey, man with the gun. Please don't shoot me. Gone for a strange, arched, slopey-looking thing here.
Oh, hey, man with the gun. I didn't see it there. I got sidetracked for a second. That looks good. I like that. What if you put a little bit of a grating on that wall there, the lowest wall?
Could do. Hold on, let me just implement the light I was thinking of adding first.
Absolutely not. You have to go with my idea. That's why you invited me.
Shh. Never having you show. Never having you on this show again. Alright, there we go. The light is in. Where's my...
I'll just start doing impressions, because that worked for Johnny.
Go for it. Lights, function, light. Give me the lights. There we go. Bang. I pressed the wrong button. Bang. We have a light. Damn. I didn't want to have a shadow, but that shadow is sick.
I mean... yeah. Can we make the shadow so that it just doesn't hit very many surfaces?
Yeah. We can make the light smaller to make that easier. Just
if you make it so it's not even hitting the surfaces on the inside, you could make it cheaper.
Yeah. Let me just apply the shadow map texture to this.
Because you can fake some of that with Fulbright, right?
Kinda, sorta.
Is Fulbright texture options not a thing? Like you can just make a texture Fulbright? Oh, that's shady.
Some have shaders on them. That would work. So if I made the range like 8, I think that's all we need, really. There you go.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'd really
maybe a
love
little bit bigger.
I'd really love the ability to bake in shadows.
Hmm.
Like just for non-static or for non-movement based ones, just like on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, this is Prodeus Man with a gun. So it's like it's a new game basically. It's being developed by just 3 of us essentially. Myself, a person called Jason, known as General VV, and Mike V. Jason and Mike V have been responsible for games like BioShock and Doom 2016, so you know we're in good hands here. But yeah, this is a retro first-person shooter, which is just focused on being a fun game with built-in tools, basically harkening back to the good stuff like Doom and Quake. And it's caught several people's interest, which I like. How are we feeling about this light here?
I think it's pretty good.
There's a bit more to it, Basil, but like that's the core of the team. So music, we have Andrew Holschultz. So he does the music, which you may recognise him from games like Dusk and all sorts of other fantastic retro FPS games. So again, in very good hands here. I think pipes there is good, just to give the light something to bounce off of a little bit. And then here, we'll have a little weapon closet. In fact, I think that's enough vertical space above it. Here we go, Ash. We're going to go prefab land.
Prefab land?
Prefab land.
Do they have like a ticket game I can win?
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, so if we want, I think it's under geometry item shelf. I think that's the one I'm looking for.
Oh, the one from the train?
I think it's the one that was used in a vertical slice. I think that was its origin point.
Changes color.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Oh, hey, it's my partner. Hey, Fawn.
Sweet, so this should work. I do want to realign that a little bit though. Bit unfortunate about the sizing. I can change the slope of this, to be honest. I think that's the best solution.
You could.
And grab the shadow map and fix that. And then here we can put the bit that I deleted back in. Magic. Now, does that shadow shelf go up to the top? No. Perfect. It does fit nicely.
Man with the gun is having a party in chat.
Good. Okay, I actually don't know how this prefab works, funnily enough. I'm not sure
magic?
if, like... So if I wanted to put health and ammo on there...
Pretty sure it's just magic.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
It means Mike's V code, so...
What I meant is, like, so one of the ammo chests that we have, you have to actually, like fix the ammo to the chest in a way, like you join it to it, and it becomes invisible initially, and then, like, it's turned on as the thing is opened.
Yeah, I think that's to help the what's it called, leak?
Light
leak.
It's the light leak, and it's also the ability to grab it through the box, because it's too cramped.
Oh, the hitbox is...
Yeah, the hitbox leaks as well.
You could do some cool secrets that way. Secret power-ups where you bump into a corner and you get, like, a... whatever.
It'd have to be one of those ones that's telegraphed in a way that makes it make sense, though.
Oh yeah, like, or some way that you would find it by accident.
Okay, one of my shells didn't come up with it. I'm confused.
You don't need that shell.
Yeah, I guess not.
Did you pick it up on the way up, maybe? Like,
possibly.
Is it spawned in as it was going up? You were standing right in front of it when you pressed it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me change colour of this to give it some variety. Cool.
Sounds very wall chicken. What?
I'm not sure. Do another test. Oh, I should probably save. Actually, I've barely done anything. Okay, so if I stand at distance and slap it. Yeah, okay, I must have just grabbed it as it came up. That's nice. That makes a big difference as well for the gameplay. Nice. Okay, shall I do another playthrough with that added bit of resources? Okay, I can't say I experienced that in Castlevania. I only played Symphony of the Night though. I know people are probably going to rage at me for not having played all of them. Yeah, should I do another playthrough? Ash?
Oh shit, I was muted. I was talking for a little bit, but my mute button is like sticky. It doesn't always
Yeah, that's fair enough.
work when I hit it. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright,
I was saying that I can also say I've safely never experienced that in Castlevania because I never played any of them.
Oh, you should.
I heard they were good games.
They are good games. Well,
I'm not huge on side-scrolling platformers usually, so that's the only reason I've not played the older ones.
yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. But
Like, I appreciate them, I just don't enjoy playing them very much.
that's fair enough. I'd say Castlevania seems to get it right. Like it's not like uncomfortable to control or anything.
Fair enough. I don't hate them, it's just not usually what I'm drawn to.
Yeah, shooters.
Anything that's first person.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Didn't want to jump down there so soon.
Like, I don't even need to have the ability to shoot, I just want to have the ability to interact in first person.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's why I love Portal so much. It's like a shooter without shooting.
Arguably, you shoot the portals.
I mean, yeah, but you're not shooting at enemies. Like, the closest you get is shooting underneath a turret or something.
True. True. I'll give you that. Suddenly there's so much more health here. Like, I've changed it from 20 health to 100 health.
And you removed some enemies.
No, I didn't.
No? Oh, okay.
No. Not yet. Although I am still considering removing the skullfish, because they're just not telegraphed enough. Like, if the player's looking where I'm kind of intending them to look, which is like down there, they're going to get raped from behind like that.
And the other question is, how long do you want this fight to last?
I feel like the duration's quite good. I quite like each room having like a good amount of time spent in it.
Fair. I just know that you have the issue of... I understand you have the issue of trying to make a 15-minute map and then ending up making a 60-minute map.
Yeah, that's true. That's right, I think I'm on top of that. This map will be about 20 minutes, I reckon. Take that health. Take those bullets.
Now the question is, what happens if somebody just tries to rush past and push the button? Are they going to get themselves completely fucked?
No, not really.
Can you also just leave the room and not fight anyone?
Yeah, pretty much. So, like, in a future playthrough, I'll do a speedrun, maybe at the end of the stream or something.
Okay.
All day.
I still feel like to make that one secret even more valuable, the first one, if you added a door that opened up from the inside only, it would add a loop there.
I suppose, but it'd be a really uncomfortable loop because of the lift.
Yeah, just an idea, though.
It was how I was originally going to implement it, but I wanted the window showing through, and then having this lower into the floor caused some complications where the player could get hooked on it and... yeah. Dragged under, quite literally.
Fair.
Oh, hello. You're murdered. Or going to be murdered. I do just love seeing that laser come across.
This hallway section just is so interesting. Like, there's so much going on in this one little area, but it's not overloaded. I love it.
Oh god. Should have reloaded before coming in here.
That is such a fucking... that shotgunner there is gonna fuck so many people up.
The amount of times I've seen that in Doom, it's not even like remotely surprising at this point.
Like, I almost feel like you just need to have the ability to put like a troll smile on the zombie's face.
Mr.
Only
Fister.
flashes as they shoot you.
So it's these crates here where the items are technically like not existing until you open it.
That makes sense.
Need the green key. Let's go get the green key.
I was there for part of the day when he was building those. Those were nice boxes.
I think it's Jason who built those ones.
Yeah. He spent a good long while trying to get them just right. I think it was like a full day and a bit.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Fully worth it, though.
Cheers, Congo. I mean, from playing it, it is enjoyable. I can say that much. Oh my word. I should not have grabbed that medkit just yet. I love that death explosion.
So how are you doing on ammo so far? Are you just like overloaded with it?
No. Not overloaded. The ammo I think I've got balanced quite well actually.
What if you put a secret in the ceiling there?
Like literally in the ceiling?
Literally in the ceiling. Like that little window panel.
How would this work?
You just step onto that pad right there, that little lip, and then you'd be able to reach the button.
What, like hit a button there?
Yeah.
Feels a bit
Just
jank. I do like the idea of some janky secrets, but that might be a bit too jank.
I'm just gonna throw out the secrets as I think of them, and you tell me what you like and don't. Like, I'm not trying to force too many in.
Come at me. Hi there. Oh god, running backwards into enemies. Smart move. Obviously, this will be whatever the highest difficulty is equivalent to, and I'm hoping we can reduce monster counts for difficulty settings, but they're not implemented yet, so...
Yeah, you can only build for what you got. Or at least as far as they've planned.
Oh, come on. I'm such a
But
bad
it mostly
aim.
seems like they just want functional levels for early access, and then after they'll worry about difficulties and shit.
Yeah. Up into the ventilation shafts. Oh, I forgot to no-clip through all that. So that shouldn't be there. That was for me just to test the level halfway through.
That's a lot of guns.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's one bug, which I'm going to write in my notebook now, which I haven't got to just yet, that I always forget to fix, which is the respawning blue guy.
Okay, also the vent. While you're writing it down.
Vent ammo. Remove. There we go. Noted. I do love this notepad. It's so fucking me.
I can't imagine why.
Golden fucking dragonfly on it. Oh dear.
The only way it could be more you is if it was a green felt.
Yeah, true. Beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's about the only way it could be more you. Either that, or if like when you opened it, it just like had screaming metal or something.
That would be great. That would be
like
good.
like a birthday card.
You just open the book. It's so. Like that every time you open it. Just accept more death
I'm
metal.
clipping that.
Please don't.
Are you serious? 'Cause I
No,
get the clip.
go ahead. If I'm embarrassed about something I do, I shouldn't have done it. Simple as that.
Twitch might not even let me. It's doing the weird.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm gonna let Twitch decide. I'm not gonna refresh that or anything. I'll just, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Okay.
But 17 people got to witness that.
There's 17 people present? Yeah, it's really quiet for 17 viewers.
Hey, I mean, some people just like to lurk.
But they do. I'm gonna chill here because you can't get me. Someone else can though. Dick. I love how that was based off of just a random 3D model you made.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Does it still do the power up?
No, that's a separate. I've made that a separate prefab.
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be a different level idea, like having to power up a base sort of thing, turn on all the generators. So here's where the bug is. This guy can respawn over and over unlimited.
Which guy?
A big blue guy.
Oh, I can't imagine why that would ever be an issue.
Okay, good.
Is
So
this the cloaker?
yeah.
Why didn't he cloak?
Because I kept shooting him and he kept shooting me. It was great. So we got our acid there, which obviously needs to be animated better in the future.
So this section here, I actually had an idea, but it was really hard to explain over text.
Okay.
The issue with your zombies getting stuck up there, you could just add so that there's a slight lip. I think it's a 0.5 and they can't step over it. It wouldn't be enough to ruin the view, but it would keep them all located right on top of the doors.
True. I did have another idea, and it's a terrible idea, but it would work.
Is it the movers? Like the
yeah,
monster launcher?
so have a shadow plane pass over like this and push them off, but because it's one-sided, you wouldn't be able to see it from here. But that feels like a cheap, gross hack. Also,
I think if
kind
you
of
just put
like them getting
place-
stuck up there. It's pretty interesting.
I mean, it's not an end of the world thing, but it almost feels like if you're going to get them stuck up there, players are going to want to get up there because they're going to feel like there's a secret.
Maybe. Who knows?
And I'm not saying you
find a
should
way up
put
there.
I'm just saying maybe you should put a secret up there, but it's what it feels like.
Okay, theory crafting. So if we had a secret that was here that passed down like this,
Ooh, I like that. You could wipe out the zombies
bunny
before
hop
you
across
ever
and grab
actually...
like a big stack of health or a different weapon up here or something. Only problem is it does show the Z fighting that happens up here, so I'd have to do something about that.
Yeah. So the other option is if you just wanted to fix the zombie thing, basically just increase the height distance between the door and the lip there to be 0.5, and I think they can't step over it.
Yeah. Okay, right. I'm not going to worry about going for the secret in that direction just because I haven't got the health to traverse on the acid. From here, anyway. I do like that, having a wall just collapse next to you. Okay, so we are low on ammo.
That caught me off guard. I would say a crate, like, right before that secret would be good.
Yeah.
Like, right to your right of where you're standing?
Yeah, a couple of those usable ammo crates. Have one with a big pistol ammo in it, and one that's a big shell ammo.
It is very Doom as well. Yes, I agree.
I do have a stack of ammo in here, to be fair.
Is there a corpse in there?
Yeah. There's like a load of ammo surrounding the corpse. Environmental storytelling.
I go absolutely crazy with the environmental storytelling to the point where I probably spend about
half your time on
it. If not a half, yeah. Just way too much time, but I like it. It doesn't have to make sense in terms of like real world logic, but in terms of whatever world logic you set up, I like to have everything make sense.
Wow, okay, but that's given us enough to work on for now anyway, so...
Was that an ambush?
Yeah. An ambush I forgot I put there. Smooth moves. Okay, so this area I'm quite happy with, but I do feel like we need to just remove these skullfish. They don't add any beneficial gameplay, they just eat 3 shells and, like, just hit you too hard too quick.
Yeah.
I also feel like we don't need one more bloater from here, so this guy can go. Then now I think this is going to be better. That'll also carry over roughly something in a region of 6 to 8 shells that now haven't been consumed. So I think that'll fix some of the ammo balancing issues around here. Okay, so the rocket launcher is missable. Like, that's intentional to an extent. I will put another rocket launcher later in the map. And I think that other rocket launcher that we'll put in the map can be in one of these crates here that we're going to put.
Yeah, I think if you put, like, right there on those 2 different gaps there on either side of the rock, if you put 1 crate each, you could just put, like, a smaller amount if you're worried about the amount, but I think it would look good.
Just want to check, so... Okay, so this is set to... Actually, I'll tell you what, let me copy the whole thing first. Copy... Go to where I want to be. Paste. Right. Let's rotate this to face the player. Slide that in place. Got to bear in mind that this opens up sideways, so the sides need some empty space so it doesn't clip into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I move these out of the way just so I can see what happens with these. So, on pickup they do an input and it's expecting 2 pickups, I assume. Otherwise it won't close. So if I did a weapon, I'd want to put like 1 ammo with it, I guess. And then this one's output goes to their inputs and they start turned off. That's easy enough, so...
Couldn't you also just replace it with 1 item if you wanted to, and then just have it trigger both?
It could trigger a relay that also triggers it, yeah, that would work. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, you can't have 1 item linked to 2 things?
No. So they both trigger the same input, so it's just waiting for it to be triggered twice, basically.
Got it.
So if this rocket launcher sits inside the box like that, nice. This is turned off with start spawned. So this prefab, its input turns on the rocket launcher. And then the rocket launcher's output goes to the box, and we need to do a relay, so that's caps lock R. So this would also trigger the relay, which would in turn trigger the input. Beautiful. That should work. So if I delete these 2, play from here. Just want to test that I've got that right before I go ahead and do the other box.
No.
So there's your rocket launcher. And it works.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
Oh yes. So if you do miss the initial rocket launcher at the start of the map, it's no big deal.
Is there a way to make it not able to be picked up, but still visible for the moment? Because that would be so nice to just watch it rise up before you pick it up.
I'm not sure, honestly, is the
Fair
answer
enough.
to that. I don't think so, without redoing the prefab.
No, that's fair.
Basically, if an item exists, it exists. It can't really be stopped
Fair.
from being
I'll be
picked
right
up.
back. I gotta go run to the bathroom.
No worries. No, Congo. So the screen that's on there, this little, if I press Q so you can see it, this little like arrow button thing, that screen turns off. I believe anyway, and all the lights turn off as well. Okay, so in one of these we're going to put some shells. That'll be ammo, shells, and rockets. So this one can have many rockets. I want to get heavy on the rocket gameplay. And this one over here can have shells and a medkit. There we go. So let's get these inside the box. This is going to be a little bit tricky to line up when it's on this angle, but we'll make it work. That's one. This is such a fiddly position to be in. There we go. Okay, so we need to do the same thing with these. So the box's output goes to their inputs, and their outputs go to the box's input. And then they need to be turned off initially so that they get turned on by the box. And that sounds wrong out of context. Love it. So. Just going to check that this still has that set up. No, it doesn't. Perfect. Position those two inside the box. Go check how they sit. Yeah, that's good. That lines up nice. Easy peasy. Okay. So I'm just going to double check this all works as intended. That's all this mapping thing is, it's playtesting. Hi there, Silly, how you doing? Good to see you here. So yeah, if you want to compare, like, now the lights are all turned off, the screen's turned off and stuff, whereas here all the lights are on still. I think the screen's even still on. Yeah. Then when you grab all the items, I'd have to hurt myself to do that. There you go. So now you know that the boxes can't be used. That gives a bit more purpose down here as well, which I like. And you should be sufficiently stocked up to fuck these guys up.
And I'm back.
And our boxes are done.
Sweet.
Man, I'm so inaccurate with the rocket launcher. Who'd have thought?
You just need to get drunk first.
Yeah, exactly.
And that if you make it so that you need to drink to play better so that you can test the maps, you could call it a business expense and write it off.
I don't think that's quite how this whole freelancing for someone thing works, but sure.
If you're streaming though and you're able to use that as part of your business,
Worth a try, worth a try.
I mean, you do get donations.
Yeah, I think I'd drink more than my donation's worth, that's for sure.
Well, sure, but that's why you write it off.
Hi there,
It's an
Wolfman.
expense.
Sweet.
Also,
Yeah.
hello, Warp Pro.
Get a
This is Breaking
sponsor.
Tactics.
Just get sponsored by like Smirnoff vodka or something. That'd be perfect. Well, I'd rather get like a better vodka. Shouldn't have said that if I was gunning for the sponsorship, should I?
If you're gunning for the Smirnoff, no, you probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh well.
But I mean, you know what? If they pay us money, it would be better.
Yeah, it'd be the best vodka all of a sudden. Everything tastes better when it's free.
I mean, everything tastes better when you're paid to drink it too. I imagine.
There are some contexts that I don't want to go into where I think that would be wrong. Just saying.
But in any context, would it not be better to be paid to drink it rather than not be paid to drink it?
That's true. Okay, yeah.
There
You know
you
what?
go.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That's all I was going for.
Okay, so one thing I want to do here, and I'm not going to do now because it's just slow and fiddly, is basically add half steps to all of these steps so you can actually run up them rather than have to jump up everything.
What if you added it so that the full step was every like left right left right? So you
Yeah, it's going to be something like that, and it'll make it look a bit more natural as well then. But I'll worry about that later on. So this bit here, I think we've probably got enough ammo once you grab this stuff here and grab the shells and ammo inside this little pothole. Yeah, unless it's paper drink. Oh my lord. So this bridge here is basically part of a unfinished secret.
What were your thoughts?
I'll explain shortly. I just want to make this bridge have a slight bit more shape to it. Go for that natural rock look.
While you're doing that, I'll
There you
just
go.
remind everybody that this is not sponsored by NordVPN, and that you should not give them any of your money until they sponsor us.
Nor are we sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, nor will you ever be. At least I won't be on here if you do.
No. It's fine. I have no plans for such a thing. There you go, get some more actual rocky looking shape to this.
Squarespace.
McDonald's. It's what's for breakfast. I fucking wish it's what was for breakfast right now.
You've
Not gonna
tried
lie.
the best. Now try the rest. Kaiser's choice.
Jesus Christ. Just decided that I want a secondary corridor shape here because I can. And it'll add possible variation to the combat, and we can actually do something interesting in this cave then.
Oh my.
There we go. That lines up there. This can come around here like this. We can connect it to there. Hold on a second. General Vivi's been here and lurking. And thank you very much, Silly Putty, for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. You've also just grasped my boss that he's been watching.
Hey, Vivi.
Whee! There we go. I'll make this look a bit better in a minute. Oh, hi! Hi there. You're also working the editor. Nice, 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 nice. Not streaming
Hello
today then. The double down hello there. Cool. So I'll tart this up in a bit, but I want to work on a gameplay aspect like we have been. I think that's probably what will be best. So yeah, this bridge secret, as we were talking about. So basically, if you navigate the whole way up through the level, so on and so forth, go all the way round, up through the cave, across the bridge, down here, across the other bridge, to the left, up and round here. So if you drop down here, that'll take you to this bridge. Now, I don't know how to make this work where this bit isn't a hole, but you can see through it. Probably tech base it or something. But yeah, basically the idea is that you would come up and then turn right instead and navigate down here, which would take you to the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
Actually, I think the option... it's quite obvious, we just reverse it, so you do drop down there. We'll make it look unwelcoming, and then this can have like a series of like rocky jumps that take you up to here.
You might also want to add some sort of safety guard just so it's a little harder to fall off the sides of those. Because that would be really frustrating.
Yeah, it would
based
be.
on the path that you showed me.
See, that's the secret I wanted to apply some thought to today, but I still don't know what I want to do with it.
Do you have an idea of what you want the field to be?
Yeah, and unfortunately it's the bit that you've just sort of kind of criticised, which is I want it to feel rather precarious and unsafe.
I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have it like that. I'm just saying that there should be
some way of knowing what you're...
If I fell down there and I had to suddenly run like another 5 minutes to get back,
so that's the thing. So what I was thinking is like the first thing you would do to like go this way would be like hit a switch or something like that's hidden around a corner, and that would like lower a lift that's here so that you can use it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as there's a loop to get, like, once you've passed through that area that you can get back there faster, any sort of loop mechanic would be good. I just feel like running that entire path that you showed me, I got so turned around.
Yeah, well, the thing is that you'd just be playing a normal level. It's just you see that bridge so much earlier than when you actually could get there.
Oh, I get it. Just in that hyper speed tour, I got very lost.
So you do the whole loop, but basically you'd essentially just be going around here.
Okay.
And here's where the bridge drops.
So what if once you got over to here, you had something that happened in the background so that there's another loop that opened up so that you could just cut from one bridge to the other bridge?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just deciding where that loop should be is the difficult bit. Also, let's make this look unappealing, like I said. Bang. Why would you drop down there, huh?
Currently, there are no ladder tech in the game.
Correct. Thank you for answering that one. So yeah, ladders aren't in the game, but you could definitely make... I don't know, you could probably fake a ladder?
With a slope?
No. I was thinking more like... the idea would be broken in co-op anyway, but if you were to walk into something, there's like a trigger bit that's very thin up against it, and if you touch it, that actually does an elevator underneath you that pushes you up it.
Yeah.
That, or it could be a very steep set of stairs that are thin, like we have in Doom, and a bridge. Fuck you. Gone for the hobo gloves, because it is cold in here, okay? Okay?
What if you did stairs that were basically like the smallest grid?
Thick. Yeah, that's what I mean. So they're like super compact. That's how they're done in Doom, funnily enough, unless you are mapping in a more modern format and have scripts. Hi there, not Tyrone.
Have you ever played Prey, the original Prey?
I have not. I have to confess, my library of played games is shockingly low.
That's fair. They have this amazing mechanic, though, where they have these platforms that you can walk on that curve, and then suddenly you're walking up a wall 90 degrees perpendicular to where you were, and if you jump, the regular gravity will take hold again.
Okay.
But it's just like, it's such a mindfuck when it first happens.
That's quite an interesting idea.
And it fixes the idea of having to come up with ladder animations.
I mean, I'm not going to worry about ladders for now.
No, I just mean like if in a game, like as an approach to getting around ladders,
no, I get
you just have to use walking animations and tilt it.
This cave's so multi-layered. I didn't realise just how much up and down there is actually in here.
How's that going to look in the auto map?
All over the place in a good way, I think.
You think so? Okay.
Let's go. Tell you what, I don't actually have one of the auto map items in a level yet, so
why don't you make it that precarious secret, and you can have the auto map just dangling there in front of you.
Good idea. Let's put. Tell you what, that could actually be on the bridge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like hanging right above the as you approach, so you can see it, but you can't reach it unless you figure out a rocket jump glitch or something.
Which at the moment there isn't any.
Exactly.
I want a crate. Thank you, crate.
That's great.
There we go. Just so it's like elevated and easier to see as you're passing it.
Yeah. What if you removed one or two of the lights so that it glowed a bit more? Words are hard sometimes.
If I was to just delete these two lights as a test, you could get like an interesting shadow from the box there.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Cool, that works. These lights can die.
What if you left them there, just darkened them so that they just look like broken lights? Too much?
Yeah, I'd rather, if I'm gonna put a light there, I'd just keep it as a light source sort of thing.
Fair.
Now I can make this look a bit more natural instead.
First gift sub ever. What do I do? I believe the thing you do is gift it to someone, but I'm not sure.
You've been gifted it, so in this case you just spam the emotes that you now have access to. And acts all elitist and things, because you're a subscriber and not everyone else is, or something.
Oh. So is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I'll spam the one I have then. There we go.
That's better. I like it. You dance for your dinner. God. Right, okay. So yeah, I guess if we have that as a drop and then this becomes a climb up, what we can do is make it climb higher. Oh god, it's so horrible seeing so many of my face on my screen.
In the chat, they overlap each other too.
Do they?
Either that or I'm zoomed in too much. Let's see.
Oh, do you have it on TV?
Yeah, but... Oh, no, it's only zoomed in at 100%, so... They overlap.
Good Twitch. Sort your CSS out.
I gotta mute this stream, because I have it on, like, very, very low, just so I could hear what was going on, but the echo of my own voice is getting to me.
I'm not surprised. That sounds horrible.
I mean, yeah, you have to deal with it already.
No.
My voice, I mean.
No. I'm not meaning to be mean here. Come on.
Vivi, it looks like the that one emote is coming out of the popcorn.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
It's a new emote for you.
There you go. So
Popcorn wrench girl.
We've got our steps going up here. At the moment, these steps are too steep for you to jump up, but I can add a little crate parkour and stuff. Mix it up a bit. God, why are these not attached? Why did I not attach these?
You were probably working in a hurry.
I'm always working in a hurry.
You know what I mean, like a in the zone moment.
Yeah, probably. We'll go with that. That sounds nice.
I usually tend to do like a bunch of work, make it messy as I go, and then clean it up at the end.
Yeah.
Just to try to get into the flow. I've done it the other way, and I just find that I get so focused on trying to make everything so neat and clean that I don't actually get creative enough. So
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Just gotta go into the flow state.
Like those silent streams I've done.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm trying to not do the silent streams because obviously no one really enjoys them as a viewer. And as part of that, so in setting up my new stream setup, I've deleted all of my old scenes completely. Like they're all gone, and I now have none where I'm not on the camera.
I see.
Not sure how I feel about this, but we'll work it out.
It's easy to fix. So you're just gonna go and full replace all of your various scenes?
Yeah, they're
all graphics.
All replaced. Everything's done now. The only thing I want to do is a new outro scene.
Are you sticking with the concept of the outro scene?
Yeah, but I'll do more with it.
Oh, I missed somebody in the chat. Let's see. There's only one man who plays Prodeus on Twitch, and it's one of the mappers. Hello, people. I mean, there's actually two people who play Prodeus on Twitch.
Yep, Jason being the other. Who's here in chat right now?
Vivi would be the other one that
Yeah.
plays this game. Just in case people don't realize.
Who Jason is, yeah.
Yes.
Should probably stop referring to him as just Jason all the time.
I mean, to be fair, it is marked as Mike and Jason on the Steam thing as the publisher, so...
Yeah, true.
Or is it publisher or developer? Either way, it's just marked as their names.
Who do you mean, Oniria? Because I ain't cute. Yeah. There you go, got a hefty stack of boxes for you to climb. That's one trick.
I have to ask, who's responsible for stacking all of the, all these boxes?
The one with the black hat? No, it's not me. I'll take these gloves off now. My hands are warm again. I think his name was Dave or Paul. I can't remember. One of those guys. The crate stackers. Yeah.
I think you might want to fire them.
No, they've done a great job. They let Prodeus guy get up there.
At some point, I kind of want to do when Prodeus is all done and finished, I want to do a Prodeus review where I just go through the game and I try to list off all the OSHA violations.
I wonder how many of those I'll be responsible for, as a mapper. Okay, so we got an armor up there as well. Nice. I'll make the armor be the secret trigger. So that'd be function, secret. It's really not that secret, you just have to take a plunge into acid first. And it's so obviously going to trigger something like...
I know some people who've done that.
Oh dear. Big oh dear. Okay, so... you should hopefully be able to actually avoid the acid altogether if you're proactive in your direction. Almost. So you can grab this. Nice. Then can you ascend this whole thing here?
Maybe add a shotgunner there, just to add something?
Oh yeah, no, I'll spawn some monsters in.
Okay.
Yay.
Or maybe you have a pistolier yet?
Oh, you can jump
remember.
up.
This editor is the Prodeus editor. It's the proprietary editor for the game Prodeus, which is coming out in February.
Well, early access in February.
Early access in February, sorry.
Yeah, don't want to get people's hopes up too much. It won't be the full game just yet.
At least it's slated for February.
Yeah.
If we're gonna not get people's hopes up too much.
3.
But it's it's built straight into the game, so you'll be able to use it as soon as you get the game.
Okay, I think that should be better. I don't think the player will be able to jump up to there from here now. Need to double check that though. After this, I'm going to take a real quick bathroom break.
Sounds good. I believe VV is referring to it as the Pro Engine editor.
Okay, so I do need to push that back a bit. Yeah, essentially, it's very similar to that sort of thing. More similar to a Quake engine editor than anything else. It's completely built into the game itself. Nice typo, Bridge. Sick. I flumped it.
Yep.
The acid would never be this low if you did fall from there, though. It's 7 AM and you haven't had coffee. Sort it out. Right, I'm going to BRB for a second. I will leave you with the BRB screen and Ash's wonderful entertainment skills. Have fun.
Alright. So, I guess it's Ash coffee break time. So, hello there. How would you like me to entertain you? Something about what's the deal with airline food, I believe, is the go-to. So this game will have multiplayer at some point. It probably won't be for early access based on everything I've been aware of. But yeah, it is slated to have multiplayer at some point. Co-op and deathmatch, I believe. If Vivi is still here, he can correct me if I am incorrect. Yeah, I don't know how many player co-op, but they're supposed to be co-op for the final release based on what I have heard. Keep in mind, I'm just going off of what I remember from news reports, so I would actually have to get some sources before I could definitely say that. But yeah. So I guess I'll just vamp for a while. Player co-op. Yes, one player co-op. Release on Steam. Yes, it is going to be on Steam as well as GOG, and unless anything has changed, I believe it's also slated for Nintendo Switch. You can actually find it on Steam right now. I believe the link might even be below. If not, I'll find it for you. Yeah, I don't think it's below, but I will go and pull up the links for you real quick. Let's see. Prodeus. So here's the Discord, first of all. This is where you can get the most amount of information about the game. It's where they tend to chat most frequently. Here's the game on Steam. And finally, the game on GOG. And there you go.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you for linking people to the game and giving them info about it.
No problem. Did you say giving them info or not giving them info?
Giving them info, not giving them info. Double negative, there you go. Here's also a link to join my Discord, if that interests any of you. Just got a message from Jason about the map. Just replying to it, 1 second. So he's saying that it looks like this might possibly be too big of a level, almost 4 times the size it probably should be, as for the cliffside bits. He said it's obvious that inspiration kind of got the better of me, again. Yes, sorry, I'm terrible at saying your name. Oniria. Yeah, I am currently making levels for this, so it's not out yet, but yeah. So, I mean, I assume Jason's still listening. So my idea for the outdoors section where they were going to be quite light on combat, they'll just have little pockets of battles and then it'll be quite empty and atmospheric. So most of it's just sort of atmospheric build up to the next encounter, it's like the next tech-based type area. More to sort of run and soak in the atmosphere, not really heavy on things to do per se. Just so you've got that sort of like waving ebb and flow between like battle, run and gun type stuff, and like a moment's chill, stock up, get your health, get to the next part sort of thing.
Unless you fall off, in which case it's a very long level.
I probably shouldn't say this because it'll boost their ego, but H-Nox's map 15 from Everturn T is kind of an inspiration point for this, even though it's completely different thematically. It has exactly that, where it's got like big sections of low/no combat and then huge battles. I really like that sort of like bouncing back and forth between intense combat and nothing sort of thing. Kind of wanted to explore it here with this map, so that was my idea behind it. Okay, did Spotify just die again? Yeah. Discord's so annoying, so obviously we're doing this voice call on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk for 30 seconds without stopping, it pauses my Spotify.
What?
Yeah, because I've linked Discord and Spotify, it can do that, and it's like, oh, you're transmitting...
What if we go to the radio and you just use radio playlist? Does that work?
We could, but we'd get random people joining all the time, and I can't be bothered to make a private thing while we're on stream right now.
Fair.
Yep, there's also a blog post on my website about Prodeus as well. I need to write a new one, actually, give an update of what levels I've made and stuff. Where's my textures? There it is. I want to put the correct flat here. I'm such a Doom mapper, like I'm using flats on floors instead of just textures and... yeah. That's never going to change. That's so built into my, like, internal style guide system, I guess.
Your terminology?
Yeah.
Your lexicon?
Yep. My Bible.
The Bible of Dragonfly.
Okay, Doomer. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't go one further and, like, refer to the format I normally map in and be like, okay, Boomer. Fucking boom format, leading me in to be a joke.
I like that circuit board centerpiece.
Yeah, me too. It has absolutely no purpose, but...
I almost feel like it needs something
I was
gold
gonna...
on it. Like, just something yellow would be very, very good on top of that. I don't know what, but just some sort of
Consider it
yellowness.
done.
I'm not sure what I'm getting here, but I'm
You're
interested.
You're guessing something golden yellow, or just yellow. Does that tickle your desires?
Yeah, I think so. I just thought it would look good with having some of that contrast there, because it reminds me of circuit boards.
Mm.
And circuit boards always have the gold sections.
Oh yeah, like the a lot of the soldering being gold, possibly. Actually, it would be more silver, but I know what you mean. I do like the lighting in this room. Although maybe the pulse is a bit too... goes too dim.
Maybe just have it move slower, the pulse.
Yeah, the pulse itself, so that's the lighting. Hold on. I actually almost feel faster and less intense. So at the moment it goes all the way down to 0 and up to 9, which is obviously no light and full bright. So if I went 9, 8, 7, 6, 5... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double down. Perfect. That should be more like what I was thinking.
The flicker value thing always confuses me when you do it.
Yeah, so the flicker values are like 20 digits, which build up a sequence, basically.
Okay. I mean, I understand the concept, but just like as you like just type it out quickly and understand what you're doing, it seems like it would take a bit.
It's actually a really simple concept, so I'm just like... I'll go back and explain it. I'm happy with how that light looks now. So... Loading in all the prefabs makes it lag. Okay, so we've got a string of 20 characters. Yeah, I saw that.
Just... Okay.
I was going to reply to that. So, yeah, never worry about interrupting me. Go ahead. It's kind of why I'm streaming at the end of the day.
That's why I'm just going to start interrupting you now.
Thank you. But yeah, no, it's why I stream. It's so people can get information and can learn from it or can find out what I'm doing and stuff. If I didn't want to be disturbed, I just wouldn't stream at the end of the day. So go ahead, ask questions. Don't be scared. So yeah, this flicker value. So basically, it's constructed of 20 values. So if you wanted it to just flicker once every cycle, you'd just have a number followed by a bunch of zeros, up to 20 of them. And it goes from the start. Oh, it's back to front because it's mirrored on stream. So it goes from the start and then steps through each value until it gets to the end, and then goes back to the start and flicks through them all again. So if you had, say, 90909090,
and how long does the 20-digit thing last for?
So that's a multiplier based on your flicker time. So if I was just to set this to do 1 bright pulse every cycle at a flicker time of 1, and then go in game, it will flash just for one of those 20 values, like tick times, so to speak. So let it go in game. So you can see it just does 1 pulse, and that is what 1 loop of 20 is every one timer. So
yeah,
I think
it makes sense when you explain it that way.
Yeah.
So just looking at you doing it, it was always confusing as hell.
Exactly. So I'm quite glad I've done this so other people on the stream can see. I think that is roughly once a second. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's 1 second. So if your flicker time is 1, that's a duration of 1 second. So those 20 values will happen over the course of 1 second. That's how it's working. So if I wanted it to happen quicker, the flicker time could be 0.5.
I feel like I'm going to make a calculator for this thing.
Could do, yeah. So if you go into it now with a flicker time at 0.5, it should pulse twice a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, it's so quick that the game's almost not showing it all the time.
Yeah.
That's kind of one issue there, but if I was to slow that down, for example, and make it 2, so flicker time 2, it should pulse once every 2 seconds in theory. Hi there, Were Knight. How you doing? Yeah, good. Thank you. Good. Hope
Welcome
you can say the same. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's definitely on seconds. So that flicker time is how many seconds it takes for the full loop to occur.
Cool.
So yeah, I for most things I tend to just stick to 1 on the flicker time.
Fair.
And then if I wanted it to pulse twice a second, I'd have 9, then followed by 9 zeros, then another 9, then 9 zeros. So it flickers every half second.
I imagine we could do some pretty broken things with the scripting.
Yeah, possibly.
Like that.
I mean, if you wanted to do like a broken light, you could just have it sort of pulse between some values that just sort of stutter about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. So if I went in game now, we'd have a light that looks kind of broken and all over the place. Aniria, no, I'm not in Australia, so I'm comfortably safe. And Ash here is Canadian, so they're also not in danger. I hope anyone who is in Australia is safe and sound right now, though, because what's going on out there is horrifying. So there you go. There's your sort of broken, pulsing light.
Perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah. That's not what I'm going for with this, though.
I know.
And Were Knight, you've done a fucking Startan. Show me. Show me the works. Show me the magic. So yeah, if I wanted it to go pulsing down from full bright to half bright, I can use 9 down to 5, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Then I can go back upwards, so 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do 2 5s, so it just hangs on a 5 for 2 values. So that's 10 digits, going down from 9 to 5, then back up from 5 to 9, and then all I'm doing is duplicating that twice, so that it loops that cycle twice in its timing, basically.
Cool. I don't know what else to say to that.
Yeah. And then that'll give you this pulsing effect where it just goes up and down from one brightness to another.
I like it.
Okay, so let's look at my notes. So we had the idea of a spotlight near the intro door.
Yeah, there was the
That'd be pretty
fix of the blue guy. You might want to do that first.
Yep, we've got the respawning blue guy. We've got add more health, that's done, so I'll cross that off. Vent ammo, that's a really quick one to fix, so we'll go do that now. Before we progress into adding gameplay to the rest of the map.
Fix the vent, fix the blue guy.
I just added a whole stack of pistols because I couldn't be bothered to add ammo. It was literally just for testing, so...
Isn't there a hotkey that just drops ammo?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it and I already had the hotkey for pistol, so I went for it. Or I just had pistol on the board. I can't remember. I probably went like this. I went entities, weapons. Oh yeah, cool. Right, I want some ammo. Sweet. That's how I did it, I assume. Okay, it was just a case of I want to test from here. Let's go. Okay, so that's removed. Cross that one off. Respawning blue guy. Okay, that should be easy to fix. So we've got this guy here. And the trigger is here. So we've got the trigger. The player can activate entering and leaving. Disable on enter, there you go. So once you enter it once, it disables itself. That's the idea anyway. So if I play from here, I don't have any weapons, so killing is kind of going to be a struggle. Oh dear, this will be fun.
Just kill it with sheer force of will.
Well, what I can do is freeze the AI and just punch him. Oh yeah, he's going to shoot them, isn't he? Because of the whole race war thing. Oh god, Ridgeburner probably would have taken offence to that, being New Zealander. There you go.
Also, you were talking about a race war.
Yep, so different races. So those are the Prodeus race, these are Chaos.
I know, just with that comment and you talking about race war, it was like...
Oh god, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So yeah, that's not respawning anymore, so that's that solved. Wicked, I can cross that one off. Kind of considering getting rid of the blue guy altogether, like... I kind of figured his laser beams would be a good thing to try and dodge in this corridor, but it's actually really difficult. But
yeah,
I
there's no
suppose
real
you can
place to go to dodge it.
Well, you go to the rocket launcher and just camp him from the door, I suppose.
Is he set to static or move?
He's set to static, so he sort of just...
Guards.
yeah, monster stationary. Okay, so this button...
Now, how hard is it for a player to just literally run up to that button, press it, run out the door as the zombies fall, and not do anything?
Well, that guy is pretty brutal, so quite hard.
Fair.
But speedrunners will do it, no doubt about it.
Can you kill the zombies through the floor with a rocket?
I haven't tried. Is the honest answer. Hey, Jukebox did. Thanks for the follow. What were you about to say, sorry?
Oh, I was just going to say, it looks like the doors might be rather thin, and if damage hitboxes work the way I think they do, they might go through walls, like, distance-wise.
Yeah, they probably could, to be honest. That would be an interesting speed tech. Like, you're running through, you rocket the ceiling, just so you can get past them easier afterwards.
Yeah. It would be something I would do, knowing that they were there.
1 second, Mano. I'll take a look in just a moment. I just want to finish setting this door up to actually deactivate. God, let's get a better angle. There we go.
So is a Startan just a Doom map that uses just Startan
so Startan is a texture in Doom.
Yeah, the default one.
Yeah, in GZ Doom Builder it's default. Where Knight is basically working on something called the People's Doom, which, for an easy way of trying to explain it, is essentially remaking all of the graphics from Doom so that it's free to release. And, oh my god, yeah, that's pretty cool. So in doing so, he has to replace all the textures and everything else. I'll get that a bit bigger on stream.
I like it.
Me too. It looks very... I don't know how to word it, but it looks very soft almost up here.
It reminds me of the padding in the Millennium Falcon.
Okay, I was going to go with a mental ward cell, but yeah.
I mean, they kind of have the similar feel. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I do. I do like this though. This is nice. The color's very strong though. So trying to do the ones where you gradient from one Startan panel to like Star Silver, whatever it's called. I've forgotten its name. I think it's just Star 1. I can't remember now. But yeah, those ones where you gradient, those might be a bit difficult to do with this texture setup. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, it looks really good. I love all the different decals you've done for the different colours, so like they're not going to be identical across them. They're not like simple recolors, they actually have different bits of damage done to them. Especially fond of this one where you've got like a rip in the wall and it's like leaking all this oily, greasy looking stuff.
My question is just, how do any of those look when they're repeated next to each other? Did they...
What, the ones with the decals?
No, just any of them. I'm curious to know.
Okay. Yeah,
if they...
I'd be curious to see an in-game screenshot. So the idea is that these would replace the original assets and work as the original assets do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I just know that from my own work, anytime I've tried to do textures, I've had a real issue with the tiling is very apparent.
Yeah, that's true. It is easy to get stuck in that. Okay, so it's got this repeating... It just goes from one to the other like a hard cut rather than a gradient. That works. There's no reason that wouldn't work. So yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Why not? Fair enough.
That looks pretty good.
Okay, so I'm just going to check that this bit here. I want to check two things actually. So first I'm going to have to turn on no clip. I'm also going to disable monsters just so I don't have to deal with fighting them. Make our way over to the rocket launcher. Take that. Re-disable the monsters. I don't know why I enabled them. So I'm
I
gonna...
hope it was clear to the person who made those, by the way. I was giving critical feedback, like not insulting them. They look great. I was just curious to know how they would do with repeating, because I know that's been an issue for me.
I can hear them dying.
I see blood.
That's explosions and blood. Yes!
Oh, okay, I thought...
I love it.
Just a single corpse falling.
That's the only one I hadn't yet, like, disintegrated. Oh god, okay, the back face, this is actually separate to the other
The
side.
corpse is not feeling too good.
I've made it so once you go out, you can't go back in. Whoops. That's
Why would you ever
intended.
need to use a door?
Let the lighting and prefabs load. Okay. So this also needs to be parented to the container that gets toggled. Sweet. So that's good. As you can see down here, so at the moment the ones that are hooked up to the scripts that rise with you, the like block out ones I did. These like platforms, these rise with the acid. But I have already redone their designs and also made them slightly rotated and stuff.
I know you keep calling this acid, but let's be honest. This is not acid. This is green lava.
Yeah, okay, it is. It is.
Like, for whatever reason, you stuck with the green lava instead of the acid texture. And I approve of that. But
It's
I
so
just...
sexy.
I approve. I just want to make sure that everybody knows.
Yeah, this is a lava.
It's like, that's going to be the wiki trivia fact for this level.
Yeah. I wonder if I've accidentally started a trend for the, like the game style. Okay, so I'm going to save. And then...
This is M energy.
I wonder if that means monster. How's that for your lava? Oh my god, what does that do to my vision?
Oh. Okay, well.
Candyland!
Before it looked like acid, now I feel like I'm on acid, so...
Wow.
I just feel like the Saints Row theme needs to start playing now.
Oh god. Let me get the map properties back up. Let's tone that down in strength. That's still
Needs
okay.
more fire blue, says the BDC.
Basically is fire blue at this point.
It's fire pink.
Oh, I see. Because the values go up to 1, and because I did 255. Yeah, okay. That's unsurprising. Oh my god, that's so nice in a weird way.
Yeah, that
I definitely wouldn't put this in a map, but there's your fire blue effect. Okay, so it's not really fire blue, but it's like a red, pinky, like liquid.
this would
but
work
it emits
for the
blue.
right type of map, like
Yeah.
an 80s throwback, like Blood Dragon type map.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I also realised I didn't take a note of what the original numbers were.
You probably have it saved.
I think it was just 0.210. Yeah, that's about right.
It's a little darker, but I almost like... Oh, okay.
Yeah, that seems right. It's no big deal. Like,
The artifacting that happens
Something I'll
on the stream with the glow is the only issue.
okay, is that if I go like this, does the artifacting disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you start to get back to the glow, but yeah, there's the glow. Just the hue of it just causes a lot of
Oh
artifacting.
yeah, that's a true homage to Fire Blue right there. That one texture just absolutely and utterly destroys streams that don't have like a 10,000 bit rate.
Fair.
I'm on 4,000.
It would probably also look like shit on YouTube.
Yeah, it does. It does unless you do like completely raw footage, uncompressed, and upload that.
Yeah, but
and then you've got to deal with uploading fucking like a
250 gigabytes.
Yeah, like a 50 gigabyte per 10-minute video sort of thing. If that.
You're being very optimistic.
I'm being very optimistic. Yeah, more like 250.
Like, what kind of software are you using with what kind of codec? Because I want that.
Yeah. I just accept that.
I just usually record at 720 or 1080.
Yeah, same.
Most of the time it's for comedy's sake, so it doesn't matter. If I'm doing like presentation, I'll go for the higher quality. But
to answer Neri's question really quickly, it does glow automatically. Yes, that's controlled by the lava emissive color. So if I made this red, it glows red. Pretty simple, honestly.
If I'm ever over talking you and you want to say something, you can just say "shut up, cunt," and I'll.
Shut up, cunt. Oh my god, we've got the fire blue. It's happened.
Oh god, no.
It's happened.
What if you put like one layer over another layer, and then so that it was like you actually had full red and full blue at the same time?
That's sort of what I've done. So I've set the lava's color to 10 on blue, which is like 10 times the amount you ever should go to, and then the lava's emissive color to 1 on red.
Keep it this way.
The real fire blue is here.
Just leave it like that for the rest of the stream.
Okay.
See how you like it.
I don't like it, but I do. Oh my god, it's so close to actual fire blue. Like, it actually is so close. That's when cacodemons are made.
Yes, have this as an Easter egg. A switch that changes everything to fire blue.
I do like it. Hold on, I'm just gonna move the Twitch chat out of the way on my stream. 1 second. Toggle borders. Bye-bye.
The thing about this color here is that it actually has less of an impact on the stream artifacting.
Which is weird.
It doesn't have as much glow to it right now, which is why.
True. Alright, I've taken a screenshot, I think. Yeah, I have. So I can share that on Twitter. There you go. I've got my Twitter content out of this stream. Done. Oh.
I still like the idea of it being a switch that you deactivate.
My god, I really like that cyan liquid.
You should totally use that for the ice mat. It could be like a cryo liquid.
This would go well with the Prodeus guys.
Yeah, they're like a cryo type, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Almost.
So
like
it's a good way of looking at their color
shoots
scheme,
like
at least.
Yeah.
There is the cryo. Fuck, I've forgotten his name. Let me go to monsters.
Cryomancer?
That's the one, I think. I was going to say that, but I'm like, is that right? I'm not sure.
I mean, he's a cryomancer either way.
Yeah, cryomancer.
Whether that's the name or not, that's what he is.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so Where Night, there is this app that I found. It's really out there. Transparent Twitch chats WPF. WPF is a fucking programming language. Here you go, my friend. It's so useful because, like, I need to see what people are saying, and I never look at the like chat in the corner on a different monitor. I just forget. So with this, I actually pay attention to what people are saying.
We actually had like sound notifications for a while just to get your attention.
Yeah.
Like that was the origin of them.
Yep. Okay.
The whole /save, which you should do, by the way.
I mean, we still have that command. I did just save as well.
No, okay. I was just making sure you had saved. I hadn't seen.
Yeah. I'll do it again just to be sure, because I'm now questioning myself. Okay, so looking at my to-do list, we've only got spotlight, intro, door. Good writing. I think I'm going to leave that as unmarked, like unfinished, sorry, and come back to that when I go to do the intro area, because it could be a recurring theme throughout the map, and I want to design it in a way that is reusable.
Fair. Just add a giant spotlight, like an actual light, and just see how it looks.
Yeah, sure.
Just like a placeholder, so you see it.
The thing is, if it's going to cast onto the door, it would have to have shadows, because it would need to close behind the door. And that means it would be a high intensity.
Yeah.
Bit of usage.
Well, you could kind of fake it by having the bright light and then actually just moving the spotlight a lot closer, so it's just floating a lot closer.
Yeah, true.
Like you have one that's not casting shadows, just casting out into the foggish look that it's got. I know it's not a word, but I made it a word.
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. It's okay. We're on the same wavelength. So you meaning like casting down like that?
Yeah, like a.
It's funny, like I get what you're saying with this. Like I think
the spotlight
this
placement was actually going to be on the wall, is where I was thinking. Like when you walk out, so it's on the right you see the spotlight, which casts down to the left.
Oh, so like
that
on here.
Yeah, that was my initial
Casting
thought.
that way. Okay.
So I thought that would give when you look to the right, you see something that's pointing to the left, and it pulls the flow in.
I think I might do that anyway. Honestly, it's a pretty good idea. Only thing I'm thinking is like, if this was a night map, like nighttime, it would work. But it's connecting to a map that isn't nighttime, so it has to not be nighttime. Like the sky in this map is going to be identical to the next map. Yeah, the one that you can see over there.
Yeah, that's fair. It's the spotlight still works though. I think
Yeah.
it still pulls the eye in. You could add more fog though, would help pull out the lights.
Well, yeah, there is fog. So if I play from here, there's like a dust sort of fog. It's so weird hearing this song without the lyrics.
I'm just sitting here in silence with
Yeah.
just the call. I should put music on.
So it's not doing much in the way of actually casting light.
Yeah,
If
but
anything,
I
the
feel
fog is
like if
masking
you were to build a thing that looked like a spotlight though that was pointing,
You'd
it would
recognize it.
visually, yeah. Or it don't even need the light necessarily. It's just the idea of having it point.
Yeah.
Like just a giant arrow that's not an arrow that points you to the right direction.
I get what you mean. I'll leave that one unchecked for now, and we'll come back to that because it's definitely something that could help shape the intro area. And it's also something I could use in the cave, so I want to make it big and chunky without being too much of a space hog somehow.
Make
So
it
that's
big,
got-
make it chunky.
Yeah. Chocolate coin. Because Christmas never ends. Okay.
That was last year, dude.
I'll give you that. That's true. Chuck a coin to your Witcher.
That's a reference I do not get yet.
New TV show. I've only watched 2 episodes. Episodes 3 and 4, because, you know.
Which is the way you would recommend doing it? Playing the game first, or watching the series first? Because I still have to get around to playing the games.
I don't actually know if the TV has anything to do with the game, because I've not played the game, so...
Fair.
And the person who made me sit down and watch it with them isn't a gamer, so they're definitely not watching it because it's a game. Right, okay, so next part, let's get some gameplay going on around here. So, this guy can become an imp, because dodging shotgun bullets from there is bullshit.
Fair.
Monsters...
Also, if you have a shotgunner up there and no way to get up there, you're going to frustrate people.
Because they can't get the ammo.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you bait the guy to the edge and then shoot him and hope that the shotgun falls down. And yes, it does work sometimes.
I mean, that would work, yes, but the
It's
average
annoying.
player.
Yeah, I know. I've also made that stationary now, so it's just going to sit there and hound you. I also... I can't believe I'm going in to test just one monster, but I have a feeling his fireball's going to hit the building.
Potentially.
It might
Depends
be.
where you're standing.
Might be the case that I just don't have a monster up there.
You could also put that blue guy there instead.
Oh god, that'd be so horrible to kill it up there.
It would be funny as hell. You give him a rocket launcher just before this part?
Yeah, you'll have
And
a rocket
then-
launcher way before here.
Okay.
But
so
I can give some ammo to sort of prompt the idea of switching to it.
I think that would be a really interesting one if you add a little bit more cover to this approach. On the lower end.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the line of sight distance ends about here. So if I was to stand here, they would stop trying to shoot me.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick to imp just because of that.
Okay. Fair.
Otherwise, yeah, the laser guy could have been interesting. And they,
Well,
they-
let's
like, when you're down
let's
here, they
save
won't see
that
you anyway.
idea. We could save that blue guy idea for a later part in the level
Yeah. In
or
the
another
cave
level
section.
even. Yeah. You could put him up there on top of the on top of that one place where the secret is.
Alright, well, night. Take care. So we'll
Have
have
a good night or evening or morning.
two nasty
No
bastards
afternoon though.
there.
If it's afternoon, I can't. Wish you good luck.
Have a good afternoon.
Oh, there you go. Have a good evening.
You smell something you really want to eat. Oh, wait. Oh my god, it's 6:30 here already. Jesus Christ. I got up so late today.
It happens.
It does.
Weren't you also up really late playing games?
Yeah, quite late.
I mean, for me it was like 7 or 8, but for you I think that's like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was still awake at 5. I couldn't get to sleep last night. Again. I'm going to tone this bit of combat down just because it's a bit much for what I was going for here.
You gotta lay off that insomnia shit, dude. It's not good for you.
No, I know, right? The irony is, I seem to have it more when I don't drink caffeine drinks.
Ooh, new Prodeus Twitter post from people.
Oh yeah, the new gun. It's fucking sexy.
Oh, is that the one with the animation that turns to the side?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I love that one.
I think it's that one. Is it that one? Now you got me questioning it. I'm pretty sure it is. Hello?
If there's animations for that, I might just go and mess around with sounds
Okay,
later.
see, the Twitter app for Windows is crap. How do you spell Humana?
What?
You know, like in old cartoons where like
I don't.
There's
I
someone,
know
like,
what you're
being
trying to
a
say,
pervert.
but I
Humana,
don't.
Humana.
I've never tried spelling it before.
there you go. I can't wait for this to be in game because we need some like plasma-based stuff.
It's weird when you say it's the first Proteus gun revealed because
Shotgun.
I know what you
and all
mean, but all the guns that are in Proteus have been Proteus
Yeah,
guns.
that. But Prodeus aesthetic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like I understand the concept. It's just funny.
Okay. Since we're probably going to chop and change some of this, I'm going to leave this here as it is for now. Not worry about the code. So let's get the gameplay in here done. So what I was thinking for this room was just very simple. Door here, you come in, that door's locked, you have to use a switch kind of thing. And the switch is just there. It's nothing intense, it's just like a bit of a...
So the switch is
to the
right in
room.
front of this. Okay.
Yeah. Just gives the room some purpose. I think I'm going to go for like a big button because I've not done chunky buttons yet enough.
You do need those chunky buttons.
Oh yeah.
Would you say that the panel color would change color or flicker or something when you hit the button? Just to give more feedback, because it's fun to have feedback.
Yeah, I'd probably have it just turn the button off entirely.
Oh, I just meant like that panel right there behind it, the circuit board.
Ooh, we could have it so the circuit board turns on.
Ooh.
So it's just hidden. Oh, hello. I grabbed the wrong thing. So it's just like that to begin with.
I like it.
Although that should be something different because, yeah.
Do you have anything that looks kind of circuitry without being active?
Yes. That's a very good shout, thank you.
Aesthetic. As Lucifer Sam pointed out.
And then, boop, turns on.
I like it.
I like the fact they went to the extent of using the different font and everything. Okay,
How do you
so
use different fonts in this thing anyways? It's just
it's ASCII. Just straight
Oh,
up.
got
just
it. Yeah, okay.
ASCII stuff.
That took some dedication to write then.
There's probably converse somewhere online. There you go. He has bookmarks for that.
Specifically for aesthetics?
Well, for that font and other such
fair.
things. Where's my panel? Switch panel. big ass button. Give me that button.
This stream
Slap
not
like
sponsored
now.
by NordVPN.
Damn. We're both trying to do YouTube memes at the same time. Or YouTuber memes.
We just need to stream more together so we have a bit more like
Understanding.
ideas of
Timing. What was it TMC said yesterday that had me in stitches? Oh yeah. In comedy, timing is... sorry. What was it? I can't actually remember. Fuck it.
Was I there?
I don't know. I think you were. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think it's something like, what's the most important thing in comedy delivery? Timing. It's fucked with my head at first.
I love it. So what are we listening to right now anyway? I'm going to turn up the stream for a second.
At the moment we are listening to, well, my usual streaming playlist, and no, we're going to skip that one as it goes. And so I watch you from afar. Doesn't sound stalkery at all.
There is a larger one.
Josh used new button prefabs here. There's a... I might need to sync on the GitHub for that. Let me save what I've got and just see. Prefabs, prefab browser, interactables, buttons, single 3x1. Hello. That's the wrong. Oh, that's sexy. Okay. Sweet. Give me the single 2x1. By habit, I always go press N first.
I don't know.
There we go. So does this one recede into the wall as well, Jason, or does it just turn off? It just flickers, turns off. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the shape of this whole thing now to fit this being flat, because that's not actually on grid where it is currently. Tell you what, I'm gonna use a 3x1. I want a wide ass button. Keep rotating it the wrong way around. Has the ability to reset and be triggered. Nice. Yeah, I was using prefab buttons for the most part. It's just when I was trying to do a custom size, I wasn't aware we had these already made. But thank you. Duly noted, and will be used in the future.
I've got some Polyphia going in the background for me now.
Good choice. Actually,
It's been a while. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, fair enough.
It always looks so trippy when
You got the Z
you're
fighting?
first putting... Yeah. But just like all of the different pieces that kind of go all over the place when you're crafting it out with different textures.
Yeah.
I know it's going on, but I feel like some people would just be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is what we aim for? I mean, what? No.
Is it?
No, not at all. It is quite satisfying when someone watches your stream. It's like, I have no idea what's going on, but I love it.
Yes.
There we go. Nice interesting shape to the button. So this button here, I guess its first thing would be to toggle both of those. We also need to make it toggle the door. I'm going to have to go check this door over here to remind myself how to do locked doors with these prefabs. So you need something that toggles the third inputs, I believe.
at 3.5k channel points now.
Jesus Christ.
I just have the stream on a lot, like in the background.
Well,
And they give them to you really fast, for like no reason.
I think I could set how fast you get it. I just wanted to have people actually.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. It's just funny.
Skip.
The problem is I've now got that like achievement points mentality going on with them now, so I just don't want to
hold on to them. Well, I could. What I'm thinking is like, I don't know. I want to do some really high point ones, but I don't know what I could reward people with for doing that. Something like 10k
I could
points.
Try to come up with some ideas. Maybe we could add like an emote that will trigger specific voice command things on the thing, so that only certain people have access to higher.
I think the bot only listens to exclamation mark stuff.
Just thought.
I mean, I could just have them like. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. It needs some time to think on it. Okay, so
if you earn 10,000 of them, you can buy a 5-minute slot on the stream to interview.
Sure.
I don't know how you spend those, but you know you do.
That lines up dead perfectly.
Remember to save.
Thank you very much, WarpPro. I shall. I'm changing how this bit works.
You do that.
Oh yeah, I will.
I want to be more help, but I'm just not quite sure what I can add at this point.
No, that's absolutely fine. So the idea I've just had is we've got 2 doors there, and they're obviously both deactivated. Like, you have to use a switch to turn them on, and they both open, and monsters just come pouring in through both doors.
I like it. What about the 2 windows on the top there? You also could have a couple things spawn up there. On the left by the switches.
Oh yeah, no, I think what I'll do is... That's a good shout. I think I'll put some monsters up there initially. Just on stationary mode to be a pain in the ass.
Fair.
We'll go with an odd number, so 3. 2 on one side, 1 on the other. That'll work. That also draws your attention over there straight away then. So I'll have the remember to. Yeah, this'll work,
Feel like you should add a single barrel by the left door. Like the left door that's going to open with the monsters.
Yeah. Barrel explosive. Let's actually do like a nice cluster of them.
Because I always do love explosive barrels.
I think having like clusters of them makes them so much more fun than just having one on its own.
Fair.
Like the barrel explosion is suddenly so much larger and just delicious. Yeah, that could work. Okay, so...
It just makes me want to take a baseball bat now and just fling them at the enemies. After playing so much Hedge Wars.
Yeah, that would be so good. So this goes to the 3rd input, and it's a delay of 0, but the button goes to the 1st input. Is that seriously how you lock a door? I want to check I can't just walk up to this door and use it, you know. I'm not sure.
What is this? Play testing?
I know, right? Blasphemy.
You are not a real developer if you're play testing your own maps.
Okay, so it's locked. I'm so confused how that actually gets locked. I've forgotten.
I didn't know those are spots that you could stand, but I love it.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the kind of stuff that I'm always looking for. I like the high ground.
Just gonna go full full pacifist. I'll bring the HUD back so I can actually see my health.
I sure hope that's an option in the final game too. I love it.
Oh god.
The ability to just turn on and off the HUD.
Yeah, I think it would have to be in an options menu rather than accidentally pressable hotkey though.
Yeah.
Just idiot.
Or even just like a console command. It's like a hit the dash key or whatever that key is called.
Yeah. Tilde key.
Tilde key.
That's the one.
I just know it as the console command button.
I didn't want to actually kill him, so I had to let him hit my face. Damn.
Pacifist ruined.
Yeah.
So since that tank doesn't open, I feel like you could almost add a secret inside of there. I don't know how, but something that people want inside of it would be enticing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to shoot these because they're the bugged ones that can't actually blow up. Unless I shoot them. I think that's probably been fixed since I downloaded this build, but I might be wrong.
And you said that the color thing was just a mistake too, right?
Yeah, the color's definitely a mistake. They're supposed to be orange.
Okay. Initially, I thought it was like a design choice, and I was like, don't know how I like that choice.
Yes, Pyro, it does have infighting, but not quite in the sense that Doom has it. So monsters won't just suddenly turn around and fight the thing that hurt them, but they can take damage from them. However, if they're of differing races, then they will infight. Oh, hey, that was attached to one of the... Oops. Wait.
Maybe add a spark to that panel too, and like the upper circuit board.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, there'll be spark effects there and all that. Good shit.
I love that hallway right there that you just walked through.
I'm a fan of it, even though it's such a fleeting little part of the map that took an entire stream to make.
I would definitely say pull that style into another area of this map or another map in the future, because it's great.
Well, up here, that's actually going to have a building bridge type thing, like an actual...
Like a covered bridge?
Yeah.
Kind of like the tube that you had on the acid map?
Yeah, kind of, but less windows.
Fair.
It's not to say no windows. Oh my god, I fell. Ah. Back here we go. I'm just going to no-clip across to save time. Don't know why I'm even doing this, like, I've proven that you can pacifist this map, for sure.
No. Playtesting. It's a good idea. Contrary to what I said earlier.
I didn't move that armor, did I? No, you can still grab it. Right, I'm actually going to go fix that right now so it doesn't get forgotten. Right, music.
You almost need me just sitting here down with a notebook or a notepad open and just taking notes of the things you say as you playtest.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. It's barely grabbable as it was, so that should stop it. Want it as forward as I can though, so the player can still see it clearly, so... Cool. Okay, so... Apparently this is how you do things. Oh, that's something I need to do. Detach those from the other bit, so they actually stay existing. Let's put in sparks, like you said. So that'd be decorators, one shot, sparks, medium. I'm thinking we do 2 sets, just so it's a bigger...
Yeah, add a bit of shock value.
Oh, God.
Did you already answer Pyro's
Yes.
question? Oh, yeah, okay.
To recap in case it was missed. So, yeah, monsters can infight. If there's 2 monsters of the same, like, race, so to speak, so like the Chaos Demon type race thing, or the Prodeus race, they won't actually infight, but they can hurt each other. But if you get ones of opposing races, they'll infight automatically over the... Like, they'd rather attack each other than attack you. So... Or in some monsters' cases, they'll convert them to the race of their own kind, sort of thing. It's an interesting mechanic, I have to say.
I do like the converting thing. That could be... It could lead to a lot of really interesting game design choices as things move on.
Exactly.
Like for community stuff, especially. Like when you're not limited by the plot. Just the mechanics.
So if I'm not mistaken... That is all it needs. Like, I still don't get how this door is marked as locked initially. So it has 2 inputs. It's got a relay. Oh, it starts triggered. That's how. And that triggers the 3rd one. I get it.
You did it.
Yeah. Being an idiot. So that doesn't trigger this. This
Ooh.
starts triggered.
Can you go back to the other side of the room real quick? The windows you just flew through?
Yep, 1 second.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right. What, these windows here?
Just waiting for the stream to catch up. Yeah. I feel like if you were to actually add a bit more visibility through that, like, I didn't even know that was linked there. That's a great viewpoint, I think. Like, it really helps attach you to the map.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's kill the grating.
Don't get me wrong, the style-wise it looked good, but just the visibility
I agree.
really helps tie you into the map.
I do agree. What I'm going to do is merge these as one, and then just move them up into the building, just in case I want to reinstate.
You could also just add them to a different layer and hide them.
Yeah, I could, but when you go in-game, it doesn't stay hidden.
Oh, fair.
What if there was glass there? You just can't see it very well.
Yeah, you can't see very well, but it still attaches you to the level. That's what I felt like it was missing before, is just when you went into this room, you had no concept of location. At least I didn't.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Which is not always a bad thing. It just felt like it was really cool to have some visibility. Because this map is very much about vast expanses.
I think this works. I just want to make sure the player can't jump through that, that's all.
No, totally fair.
Okay,
I mean, the glass even worked really well. Just something to let you know where you were.
I think we need to make some glass textures that have a bit less of the transparency, so to speak. Alright.
Did you say transparency?
That's the word Jason used.
I love it.
Yep, it's blurry transparency. And if it wasn't blurry so much, it probably wouldn't be the issue. It's just see-through sort of thing, but yeah. We're going for it. Just a big old horde of monsters. Why is it not grabbing every time?
Just a good army of zombies wandering through.
Yep. And then to accompany them, we'll have a couple of imps that just stay sort of stationary on the stairs. Oh, annoying. They were facing the wrong way. That's the idea, Lucifer. You got it. I think I'm gonna bring this construct with me. Or with the rockets in there. I think that'll make a good item to place here. Just so you've got that prompt, yeah, rockets will be good soon, sort of thing. Okay. Let's give it a test.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna... Yeah. So this is where I'm placing things that need to be removed. So... Weapons. So I'm just gonna drop a pistol, drop a shotgun, or 3... and just a bunch of pistols as well. There you go. See, it's just me being lazy.
There's just going to be a map one day that's just pistols everywhere.
Yep.
As far as the eye can see, pistols. You could just make a map where every time you pick up a thing, or it spawns a thing in front of you, so it just leads you on this trail.
I didn't bother to get myself the rocket launcher up there, did I? That's okay, I can go grab this one.
Oh, that's a cool power-up. How do you do that?
What, no clip?
Yeah.
You press N. Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Now the downside is if you're a player like me who just wants to shoot barrels, you'll walk into that room and see, ooh. It'll just blow them up.
Yeah, that's satisfying. Nice. I'm gonna have like a line of ammo, or maybe health there, on this window.
Doing lines of health, huh?
Better than lines of Pepsi.
Fair. That sounds painful.
You can sort of climb these because your hitbox technically stands on that edge until you stop walking into it.
What if you just removed just for the sake of testing, what if you just removed the blocks and put the window in? Would that change the feel too much?
No, that would probably look quite good, to be honest, but I don't know, it feels like a lot of terrain to be held up with less metal in its sort of structure, if you know what I mean.
What if you put a single metal pillar in the center of the windows going up and down? And then instead of those three? Then you'd still have your metal.
True. Ooh. So what, like rotate the metal bars around?
Yeah.
The player would be able to walk through that gap.
Well, with the window.
I see. I see what you're saying.
That way they won't be able to just, weirdly climb out of the level and potentially break it.
Yeah, true. There's my widget. What I'm going to do is move that one window. Is there oh, it's attached to all of this. Good lord. How about this one? Yeah, okay, fine. Bit less to detach there. So, right, this one I'm just going to move up out of the way. And this one I'm going to deconstruct.
Tearing down the glass. Tearing down the window.
There we go. And then if I was to move it so it's like in line with the edge of the texture sort of thing. I feel like that makes sense. Just as a test of one window. So I have to do it to all of them first.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even have to make all of the windows open. I thought the idea of having some of them be able to see where you were kind of gave you the idea of being attached to the rest of the map.
It does work, doesn't it?
I think that window alone might be too big. What if you had like 45-degree angles on each corner? The same metal trim that you've got going on with the beams.
Yeah. That'd give it some shapeliness as well, to be fair.
So I'm always a fan of a good 45-degree angle.
Gonna try something. Gonna go down that Uno card route.
The Uno card route?
Yeah. Where it's just like two corners.
Oh. Huh. I like it. Human music. I like it.
Is that a Rick and Morty reference?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Do you not watch it?
Of course I do. I just haven't seen the new season yet.
Oh, that's the old seasons.
Okay, then I don't remember that particular scene.
It's the simulation one where they capture Rick and Jerry.
Oh, yes, yes.
The Appleys.
Yep.
Hungry for apples.
Right. How does this look to you? Bit unorthodox, perhaps. Thinking maybe half the size of it and do it on all the corners instead. What do you think?
I quite like it. I wonder maybe if you go the other way, would that work better with the entrance or? Oh, actually, one that way, the other one facing the other way. So both of them facing in. So I like that.
So like, hold on, let me get to the right angle to delete all this.
Did you answer the falling damage question? I'm sorry, I was
did
not.
No. No, there is no falling damage. There's your answer.
There is death barriers on some levels, depends on the design, but yeah, there's no falling damage per se. So there might be pits that you'll fall and die in, but other than that.
Oh, I didn't actually duplicate it. Smooth moves.
Yep. I'll be right back. I need to go get more coffee.
Okay. Yeah, I think this needs resizing, honestly. Just a little bit. That's more like it. Then there's more window to it. What do you guys think on stream? How does that seem? I'm digging it. I feel it's better than these bars at least, that's for sure. Thank you very much for it. If you've got any ideas, don't hesitate to let me know. It also uses a lot less geometry, so it's actually more optimized as well. In terms of, like, you know, lag optimization. God forbid. That dreadful thing we have to worry about as developers. And that one there can keep the bar, I guess. No, it can lose the bar. But keep the window. Yeah, I actually never thought about this door. Like, I just put the door in, but yeah, it leaks out that way. You're a code monkey, eh? Well, without people like you, people like me can't do the things that we like to do. It's your code that makes our arts possible. I'm actually somewhere in the middle. I'm very much like a bit of code, bit of art, somewhere in the middle kind of guy. Like, when I make levels, I like to script what happens in those levels. By day, I'm a web designer, so I like doing the visual side of it through code, sort of thing. Just straight up middle line. Okay, what are we going to have here? So we're going to have one health pack. And I'm thinking some shells. If I can find the power up for shells. There, bottom one. You moved into back-end web work. Yeah, that stuff pays well. And hi there, Rocket Girl.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hello, Rocket Girl.
back. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad.
It's so awkward. We need to stop making that fucking joke, don't we? Yeah, God, it happened on
At least I didn't go the
Bridge Burner stream
direction.
as well.
At least I didn't go the direction I said I was going to go. If you said it on stream.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm glad. It happened on Bridge Burner's stream as well. Like, he made one of those jokes, like something, I'm Dad, and I was like, love you, Daddy, and then like cringed straight away after, so badly.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was saying that the joke would go.
Yep, it hurts.
See, I wasn't going to make the joke, so we didn't have to make the audience cringe. But now you made everybody cringe anyway.
Yeah, this is my job. That slight change adds so much nice shape to this. I love it.
So wait, where's this? Oh, just outside the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. Are you gonna put like
So,
a thing up there?
There's your windows. I definitely
I
prefer
like
it because it's using less faces, so it's more optimized from a lag perspective as well.
And it just feels so much more open.
Yeah.
Without, showing so much that you would see like monster pops in distances and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the blur.
Yep. Smart thinking. Okay, so the gameplay here is good. I loved rocketing these guys. That was fun. They're not really threatening, to be fair.
How do you get to that ledge up there? Do you just jump?
Just jump. You come up here, bounce onto that light pad bit there.
Okay.
Jump.
Oh yeah, I
You
see.
can
I
also
see.
do the same from this side.
I didn't see the little extra pad. I was trying to figure out the jump distance.
That's actually supposed to be marked as a secret. It's really not that secret at all, but like, it's green against green. It's behind where you look. You have no reason to look that way again, sort of thing. Really.
Maybe it's too far, but what if you land up there, grab the armor, and then that little panel slides open to reveal more secret? Just a little, like a room with some ammo.
There's no space behind it. Unfortunately.
Well, not now. Oh, I see. What about above it? Above that arc.
Let me give this some thought for a second, because I guess it would be good to break that up a little bit. Oh, hello there.
Oh, this is not a mod actually. This is Prodeus. It's a game that is currently in alpha. It will be in early access, slated for February.
Thanks,
if you want a link, yeah, no problem. I can grab.
Yeah, if you could grab
Are
the
the
link,
links
that'd be
for them?
great.
Which one do you want me to grab?
Just Steam or GOG, or both, I think would be best.
Sure. I actually posted them up in the last bit, so unless I refreshed. Here we go. GOG. Steam. And the obligatory Discord.
Oh,
There you go.
baby. Do you see where this is going?
No, I was looking at links, sorry. Ooh, I like it.
So that armor gets moved up onto here. And what we'll do is... So if this was sliced in half, that became its own thing. Like that. We can apply this texture to it. And with this floor, we can create a little bounding box. That might be an issue. Let me go to prefabs and also save what I've done. Right, prefabs, load prefab. No, not
Come
load
on.
prefab.
Real game developers don't save their work before they're finished.
There's a reason why. Whenever I touch prefabs now, I save first, and the reason is I almost did it just now. I hit load prefab instead of prefab browser. Now, if you load a prefab, that's loading the map that is the prefab.
Oh,
There isn't
nice.
a prompt before it saying, "Do you want to save your work?" It just loads.
Fair.
So I lost about an hour's work the other day, and I've learned
I'm,
my
I'm
lesson.
also just being a sarcastic
I
asshole.
know, but I feel like it's good to clarify this for... I don't know. It's good info. Developer
Fair.
woes. Okay, interactables, buttons. Oh no, there's the button single. Give me that. Bitch slap that in. Good, it is small enough.
Is that the same button prefab from the secret from earlier?
No. This is actually twice the size, technically.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that button is small.
Yeah.
Whose hand is it made for?
No idea. Probably some toddler or something.
That opens up a lot of questions.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Questions I don't know I want answered.
I definitely don't want them answered.
Awkward silence.
Yep. I was about to go there, but it didn't need to happen, so it's all good.
Chat, save us.
Save us, chat! Save us, not shave us. Thanks.
You're always making it weird.
I know.
Okay.
It's my
As long
job.
as you're aware.
It's my job.
I mean, you are a fucking green dinosaur.
Fuck's sake. Shave you from what?
Chat is not saving us.
Shave my balls. Hey, Afterglow, how you doing? Yeah, little dull hands, there you go. I feel like he's behind if that's what he's responding to.
Yeah, that's about a minute back, I think. You may want to refresh if you're hearing this in about, 2 hours.
2 hours. Good lord.
I don't know. I've had some pretty bad stream delays where it's like not actually delayed, but on my end it is.
Mm.
And I was talking to things and chat was just not making any sense. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
You're seeing the future in chat, but
Yeah,
seeing the past
exactly.
on the stream.
It's like when I'm in a call with you and you're typing something and then I see it pop up like 30 seconds later in stream.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So the only thing I noticed about this map is it's very green. Have you noticed that?
Yep. It's its main theme, I guess.
I'm just making sure you're aware.
Oh yeah.
It's very green.
I like green. I think everyone knew that already at this point.
I can't imagine why. I would have guessed that you like black based on your choice of dress and
Clothing attire,
shirt
yeah.
and chair. You are like completely matching.
Yeah, true.
Plus, you're even sitting in front of a green screen,
There you go.
which you've then cut out
It all ties
because
in.
you hate green so much.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you really loved green so much, why did you crop out the green? Hmm? Is this my last stream that I'm joining you for?
Oh man, you gave my green screen an aneurysm.
Where's your green shirt?
Nope, that click was terrible. That's not worthy.
Were you
still
trying to
terrible,
snap
but-
away your green screen?
Yeah, it works this time. I can't... Hold on. Yeah, my right hand's so much better. Don't say it! Don't fucking say it!
I don't have to.
It's the truth, no one needs to know it. Oh, fucking hell. Can't fucking win with this, can I? Always get myself
Probably
into trouble.
not. Probably, yeah. It's just that's gonna be how it is. The words are not my friend today.
Nope. You can click that phrase if you want.
You might still have time if you press it now.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, definitely. This is annoying. This door has to be super thin for this to actually work. Because it's going to Z-fight with the
Yeah.
bit behind it otherwise.
What if we just raised the room up a little bit and then made that grating thicker? It might give you a bit more space to work with. Or you could use an angled wall door. Like
think
instead of making it flat,
I'm gonna go the
steel on the bottom.
lazy route and just have that. So like when this door goes down now, it will actually fit in that gap there. So you can't see it this side, and you can't see it that side. You can see it that side.
My only concern is being called out for light bleed.
I don't think that'll be an issue, honestly.
No? Okay.
Although, thank you for saying the word lights.
Light. Light!
There be lights. There we go, that's going to be delicious.
I cannot wait to build spaceships in this.
That'd be so nice. Spaceships are one of the themes I'm kind of worried about, actually. I feel like it's going to be quite difficult.
I mean, I can definitely help out there. They may be a bit Star Wars inspired, but
Not wrong with that.
they'll be different, but they'll be inspired by probably a mix of like Star Wars, Halo, and there's something else in there. I'm trying to think of what else that would be.
Change that to intensity 1.
My favorite thing about the Star Wars ships is that they're basically kit bashes.
Okay. So just using the same assets, just in different positions and stuff to make it work.
Well, they like took a whole bunch of model parts from different model pieces and they built them that way. That's how they built the miniatures.
Okay.
And that's why they look so kind of like haphazardly built, but still functional.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so, if you build your ship kind of to be patchwork, then you don't have to worry as much about the specifics of it.
Okay. You missed the god site for Prodeus. It should be scrolled up, unless you left the chat.
Here, I'll repost it. It's right here for me.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
So that's half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 units down. So minus 5.5. That's paired to that. That works if we go assets, audio browser, doors, door 1.
Do you know what kind of ships you're looking for? Are you looking for like a freighter? Are you looking for like a personal?
Not sure yet.
Okay. Well, if you get the utility idea in mind, I can definitely help with the designs.
It's just the new skybox that was posted on Twitter is making me think, yeah, time for a spaceship sort of thing.
Absolutely.
I think we have our secret. Even though it's totally not secret at all at this point.
Well, I mean, it's secret in the way that most other things are secret.
Yeah. Easily findable, but...
Yeah.
What I will do, and this is a bit of a dick move, is I'm gonna...
Change it to green?
No, change the hand to be very faint.
Oh.
So it's not as attention-grabbing as a big white sign.
I think that the giant platform there is your hint. Like,
Yeah.
to most people, that should be your hint.
Yeah, I won't have anything on that platform now.
Maybe
Oh,
a
no.
monster?
No, that'll draw too much attention to it, I think.
You think? Okay.
Actually, no, that could be good, because I could cover the switch in blood.
Yeah. It also would make it so that it's like, oh, that's why they put the platform there, just to spawn a fucking imp or something.
Yeah, a fucking imp. I like it. It fucks. I mean, yeah.
Or you put the blue guy up there just to really piss people off. The one we were talking about moving. Because then he would cloak everybody underneath too.
Maybe, he might not. I don't know what his range is like. Alright, let's slap me here. Actually, gonna save first.
I mean, if you really want. See, I heard the sound before I saw what you did, so I wasn't quite sure if you had actually just slapped yourself or not.
Just clapped. No, he's gonna kill them all before we even get here.
Fair. I like this scene, though. This would be a really good scene for a later area. Like this kind of large-scale battle as you enter.
I love that laser. Don't attack me, you fucking prick. Shoot this guy.
I love the...
He's just jumped down. He's getting in there.
I thought he was supposed to be stationary.
I didn't take stationary, to be fair.
Oh, fair.
Monsters are actually models, but the engine has a mode that converts them into sprites.
And you can
So
swap them
as you
on
can
the
see,
fly.
at the moment they're actually models. Just follow me around and stuff. But if I press M, there's your sprites. Whoops, I should get a little bit distant from them. But it's not just 16 rotations in one direction. Like if I go above them, they also get like vertical sprite changes as well. If I freeze the enemies, they're still going to go after each other, but I can at least demonstrate that the sprite's also rendered from above and different angles and stuff. So I think that's the one that cloaks only himself, not the enemies. That was interesting. He took out a lot of monsters before dying.
Yeah, that would be a really fun battle to watch. Like, I don't know, in a near climax part of a level. Where things are like exploding and monsters are just going crazy.
We could do something like that. But also,
I think
if
it
actually set the
introduces
switch up-
the whole conflict really well as well.
yeah. I don't know if this is the level for the conflict to be interesting.
Probably not, but just the idea of the scene that just got created there was really cool.
Definitely. Slap and imp up here. And make him stationary. And do a second one there. There we go!
You want to really be a dick? You had a skullfish inside the secret area.
I want to be a dick. It's like I want to be the guy, except you're the one making it hard.
Yeah.
So if I go out here and grab that stash of weapons and actually put a
should
rocket
you
launcher.
only have him spawn when the imp dies?
Nah.
No? Okay.
After this little test session, I'm going to go for a quick bathroom break.
Alright, I guess I'll have to get some really terrible jokes ready for stream.
Oh god. You poor viewers. So I want to make sure I
I
can't
actually have
open
no
these.
idea what that it means, so...
That'll be alright. You don't have to entertain them at all, there's music if you want to just leave it to that. Hold it.
I can answer questions if anybody has them. I usually know most of the things.
That's true. You're definitely one of, if not the most knowledgeable, like, backer.
Just too much free time.
Oh, they're definitely getting rocketed. Screw you guys. Nice. Also, I do have a secret area planned. At the moment, there's a blue key up there, which serves no actual gameplay purpose.
Huh.
Tucked away. So to get it, you have to sort of like jump up here, parkour around, parkour across.
That's great. What if that little ledge there took a blue key? That secret there.
Could do, but that feels too direct.
Okay.
Actually, I want to... Before I open it. You can see him up there. See if I can kill it. Yep,
With a rocket launcher you could, yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Lets you say fuck you, developer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this thing before it attacks
Oh
me.
wow, I walked backwards like an idiot. Oh, come on.
That's where it's gonna be great with the skull fuck inside there. That's my name for the thing. I don't care what it's officially. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna retest that in a second.
Also, the blood inside there just looks great.
So I might actually just add blood in there anyway. So I need to make the armor, not the armor, because you might not be able to collect the armor. So function trigger. Boop. How wide is this thing? By 6 by 1. So we'll just have like a small trigger sitting on the inside here.
For what?
To trigger the secret. Because if
right,
I tied it to the armor and you had full armor, you wouldn't be able to trigger the secret.
You could also just tie it to the button, since you are opening the secret.
Yeah, I want them to go in it.
Fair.
So disable on enter. Grab the exit. Trigger the secret. There we go. That's that done. So I guess I'll just do one more test and not kill the skullfish just to see what it's like.
I'm just imagining you go in there, and then the door just seals on you if you pick up the armor.
Oh god.
And then immediately on the other side, and then on the other side of the door, it spawns something, and then the door opens again. It's just like two shotgunners or something.
God, that's actually tempting, you know. Shit, I might actually do that.
At least for the test.
It's quite an elaborate setup for a test, though.
Well, it's not that hard. You make the secret trigger a little further in, and that secret trigger also
Shuts the door.
seals the door and spawns the monsters, and then it just counts down a relay for 3 seconds that then opens the door.
Yeah.
Just enough for them to like panic, like, oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
And then suddenly everything inside there changes to fire blue, and
Oh god. Every texture becomes the lava fire blue.
every texture. That's what the blue key does. If you pick up the blue key, it activates fire blue.
Oh god.
Just that's the panel. It just changes everything to fire blue, all the lava and everything.
God, I
It's the secret panel.
today. Fucking hell. That's a fucking
good
jump
double.
scare. That is a jump scare. I like it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
My things may be over-designed, but the execution is usually fun. You just like to simplify them, which is good, because I overcomplicate, and then you find a middle ground in there.
Works. It's a good workflow. Right. I'm going for a bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I will leave the stream with some music and whatever you fancy saying.
Fancy saying.
Since that.
See, fancy sayings I can think of would be like... I have no fucking idea. That bit died real fast. So is there any questions in chat? Because I can answer those if anybody needs. Or wants. Define fancy. What would be your parameters for fancy? Because I would say on a normal day I'm not super fancy, but I can certainly be fancy if I want. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say 10, probably 8 on a good day. I used to own a top hat, if that helps. I am pretty bad at vamping right now. And then Dragonfly was saying, "Hi." All right, Dragonfly is back, but he's not back because he spilled his drink. I believe the appropriate response for that would be this.
You're a mess, Dragonfly.
Oh, it didn't play the mess. Okay. Oh, maybe it did. I forgot to have your thing muted. That's right.
I spilt my fucking drink. Hey there, Boris. Hey there, Rabbitex. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fancy are you? How did you answer that?
I said, on an average day, I'm not super fancy, but I can be reasonably fancy. I would say not a 10, probably an 8.
I think I could land a solid 11 out of 10 fancy. I'll don my monocle.
You do get a free 3 points just for being, British.
Why, yes. Indeed.
It's the accent. It just adds a level of fancy to everything.
I find it weird when, so I've been, approached by a couple of American girls before down the pub, and they're like, your accent is so sexy. And I'm just like, no, it's not. I sound like a common fuck. Leave me alone. No, but the way you people speak, it's just, It's
the way you people.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Are you looking for a quick one? Because it ain't happening. Go talk to the next British person. Cheers.
If you like my accent, you should check out this guy over here. I've never met him, but he lives around here, so...
Yeah, exactly. British accents are nice. If you say so. Okay, so I actually want to implement that dickhead closing door secret.
Alright.
Entity.
Because after you've dicked them over to have the thing jump at them so they fall off the back, you then have a door that locks them in.
Locks them in, spawns a monster behind them.
There should be some sort of reward for that, though. I don't know what the reward would be, but we should add something more than a health, a single armor piece.
They have a percentage tally go up on their secret counter. I think that's good enough.
You really are evil.
No,
you had a blue locked door on the other side of there that they then have to go find the key for.
Which they can't get if they haven't already got it, and it soft locks the game. Nice.
Yeah.
That would be pure evil.
No, I don't mean this. I don't mean that. I mean there's a blue locked door on the other side of the opening door. So that little wall there becomes a blue locked panel. Yeah, like an access panel.
Okay, so walking to the trigger triggers a relay and also triggers the mover. Is what we were after. So that... Where's the mover? The mover's there. So we tell the mover to reverse. We also trigger the relay I just placed, which the relay would trigger this, and this would also trigger the monster to turn on. So the monster would be turn off, use spawn effect, and the relay would be 2 seconds. Sweet, let's do it.
What if the light turned off when you did that too, just to add one extra layer?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Let me just move my testing weapons. There we go. Okay. So
And then we just add a sound clip of you maniacally laughing with a bunch of reverb that plays as soon as the...
We'll go one step further, and it's a creepy, like, child laugh. Let me move the microphone away a second. Oh no, I need to sneeze, I did it. Oh god. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll fucking scare everyone away.
Yes.
You're fucked now. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that really hurt my throat, like cough sneezing as I went to go do that. That was bad.
Yeah, that did not sound comfortable.
It wasn't. My throat feels really gritty now.
You may want to get a drink and not spill it.
I got Coke, well, Pepsi, with a little tipple of vodka. Just a little bit.
So you got Coke, Pepsi, and vodka in one cup. That's a hell of a drink.
I said Coke. Wait, no, not Coke. Pepsi. Clarify it. Okay, so I need a container. I'm going to put this in the container. And the lights. And then we'll use this to turn off the
and the
container.
panel changes to fire blue.
Sirens start blaring. Yeah, okay. We're going so far over the top for this. Oh, Ravitex. If you get, like, I don't know what you have. I believe you're in Lithuania, aren't you? If you look out for, like, a restaurant, like, I say restaurant, like a fast food chain that has the Coke freestyle machines, look out for lime Coke. I swear to God, it's the best thing this earth has ever been graced with. And how did I fail that jump?
Magic?
Anti-magic.
Vodka, probably?
No, literally, it's the slightest amount of vodka. It's orange vodka, I put it in there for flavour.
Sure.
Yeah. Run away! Get out of my shit. Thank you.
There's so many monsters. I love it. It's almost a shame that you're not going to fight them on these stairs, because it seems pretty fun.
Yeah, we could do something like this. But I don't want this to be the slaughtery sort of bit of
No,
thing.
I know.
Like, this isn't the level
I know.
for it, unfortunately.
Again, just thinking, like,
Out loud.
scenarios that you could toss into other parts of maps. Unintentional combat encounters that you've been creating that look fun.
Okay, so that didn't turn off. That door's so quick. We need to increase that timer for a bit of suspense.
Yeah.
And more enemies.
I would say 5 to 6 seconds, because after 5 seconds, you're kind of like, okay, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Right, duplicate that. We're going to have one higher up and one lower down. Just 3 in a line like that, so you're greeted with that in your face.
It's such a dick move.
I love it, personally. I'll put some
just
ammo
a whole
in
bunch
there.
of, just an entire swarm of skullfucks that just form
No.
in the shape of a dragonfly, so that just the giant flaming dragonfly appears.
Oh my god, don't tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me like that. Because trust me, that is tempting. Okay, so that's actually a very rewarding secret suddenly with all this ammo in there. Good.
Yeah, but it's also a punishing secret, so it kind of balances out.
Yeah.
Like you can work this secret if you know how to get around it to benefit really well, but also
Yeah.
like there's probably going to be a speedrunner that figures out how to trigger that and also jump out of the secret.
Quick enough, yeah.
Maybe a rocket launch backwards. I know you doesn't push you far, but there's a little bit of knockback,
It just
right?
does a lot of damage, that's about it, really. I don't even think it moves you.
No?
No. Honestly. I know, it surprises me too, but it kind of works.
I could have sworn there was like a little bit of a bounce it gave you, just a tiny bit. I might be misremembering, or maybe it was an earlier build.
Maybe. I'm not too sure, honestly. At the moment, it doesn't do anything, so...
Fair.
It just hurts you. Yeah, Ravi.
It
the
just
Lamb Coke
hurts.
is good.
As opposed to just works. It just hurts.
Yep. Look at those idiots just staring at the wall. Like they're in timeout. You've been a bad big red. Sit in the corner.
There's this meme I have on my phone that reminds me of. It's like the dog sitting outside of the patient's rooms waiting to go in and cheer up like the sick kids. That's what it looks like. They're just sitting out there waiting.
That sounds really sweet though.
It is. It's also it also was put right next to the Monsters Inc. Like getting ready to go through and scare the kids.
Oh god. Fuck you. Oh, it still got me.
Let me see if I can find that meme.
Ooh, gin and tonic. Sophistication. So you hear them spawn, can't do anything. That turns off. Oh Jesus, fucking webs, get out of there. Oh, I missed. Yeah, that's actually fair.
The only question I have is if you don't trigger that secret and spawn the enemies, does that hurt your total monster kill count if they've never spawned?
Yep.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Just intentionally hitting my head, seeing if that's ever going to be like an issue, but you can still pass beyond it. I'm also trying to work out... Yeah, okay. Alright. That's something I want to try.
Alright.
Fucking hell. Straight away.
You should do like a very similar secret to this one, so like it feels the same after it. People are expecting it, and then the floor just drops out on you.
Oh god.
It drops you into a pit with a bunch of ammo and a bunch of monsters with like a flickering light. Very Doom-esque.
Jesus fucking wept. Oh my god, it's so gory. I like it. Alright, try that again. Basically what I want to do is see if I can grab the secret and get out. Like you sort of said earlier.
Kind of like launch yourself or figure out a way to get through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also make it split in the middle so it seals in the middle. That would make it damn near impossible to back out in time.
Or just
Like
speed
if it
up
opens
the
up and down.
lift.
Yeah, that works too.
Alright. Gotcha, bitch. You can actually grab it without triggering the secret. Done it. First go.
Yeah, you definitely need to speed it up then, or
It doesn't
just
matter.
not.
It actually doesn't matter. Like, you'd have to know that's going to happen to get out of it, so it's speedrunner
It'd
friendly.
be a pro, yeah. 100% speedrunner. I actually really like that then.
Me too. Anything that encourages speedrunners to do little time optimizations.
It could be, it kind of does look impressive actually. Like a swag strat, I think they call it.
Yeah. All the swag strats. Fuck your face. I said fuck your face. Fuck your face. Yes, fuck your face. There you go.
I don't think that's Twitch approved.
Fuck the terms of service. Fuck that guy's face. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
So what are we doing with the blue key?
Well, that's basically I was thinking of having in the like final tech base bit that I'm gonna add. So
Okay.
get all the way over there.
Maybe in the next map you should have or the ship map, you should have a secret key hidden somewhere that will unlock a bunch of pathways that make the level a whole lot faster.
True, that could be interesting. So
Like not
basically-
easier, but faster.
Basically, this like bit that I'm standing on right now.
Okay, that's gonna be a tech base?
This is gonna be a tech base that connects over to here,
Okay.
and in the middle there'll be like a window sort of thing that sort of overlooks that part there. So it's going to become a dam like this, but over in the distance.
Damn.
Yep, a dam. Nice one. And basically, in this space here, I was thinking like I'd have an extra room at the back sort of thing, which would give you... I don't know, I kind of want to unlock like a final secret fight or something.
What if you had in that room, like a room like that thing there, you, let me find an image of what I'm thinking before I say it, because I think it'll have more impact.
Okay. But yeah, basically I kind of wanted the blue key to just unlock an extra bit of level. It's not necessarily got any beneficial rewards except maximum kill count.
Fair.
Bearing in mind at this point the acid would be at the highest level as well, so most of this level would be completely under the acid.
Give it an acid bath. Take off the grime.
Okay. Well, we've been live for 3 hours nearly.
Has it really been that long? Wow.
Yeah.
It goes faster when you're on the stream.
Does, yeah. I am thinking of stopping soon-ish. So what do I want to achieve before we call it quits? I suppose I should just finish doing the gameplay of the cave, really.
So I'm gonna just DM this to you.
Yep.
Like, if you had a window that was like exposing that through windows, like it just tantalizing amount of ammo.
Yeah. I like the idea. I do like the idea.
And you could
Kinda
make
wanna
the.
map that Not gonna lie.
There was another one I saw here too that had like more sealed cases. Here, I'll send that one to you. More of a
think
decal,
on how
but-
to present it in a Prodeus-like way, but yeah, the idea. I like how that idea could combine with it. So like, basically, if this goes through and essentially connects to this part of the land here, see this like terrain up here?
Hold on.
Yeah, when the
Waiting
stream
for it to
plays.
catch up. Yeah. Okay.
So it'll connect to this bit here, and we'll have like a few more of these pillars like up here that take you to this roof, maybe. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas right now. Because the acid would be level with this block here. So that orange line is where the acid would be. So if we had,
I
like,
just
some
love the
terrains up here-
the image of you go into this like almost whitish room with just a whole bunch of
Buckloads of guns.
yeah, everything you could want from up to that point basically there, and then you also unlock a super hard
Fight
encounter.
together. Yeah.
yeah.
So the idea.
It's kind of like getting a minigun and you just go batshit crazy on a slaughter.
Yeah, essentially. So like you go through the door, and once you're in the middle, the door behind you closes and the door ahead of you opens, and then you've got like weapons left and right sort of thing on all these shelves. Then you come out, door closes behind you, and then just fucking everything happens. All the monsters spawn all over the place, kind of thing. And then it's fun, it's wild, and you have a good time. And then when you
And if
encounter...
possible, you maybe you'll have like a secret music cue you can use for that
that'd be
encounter.
pretty cool. If we get like some real heavy as fuck metal or something.
Yeah, just cue that up to start playing right there.
That'd be nice. And then basically what I could do, so if I isolate this bit, like if I duplicate this, what we could do is once you come to the fight, a bunch of these spawn under the ground. Like just around the place sort of thing. Different sizes, different shapes, you get the idea. So when you come out, in fact let me emulate it properly, so if I
Yeah, I'm not quite following what you're trying to say here.
bring the acid up to the height we want it at.
Right, I keep forgetting about the acid rising.
Yeah, so the acid would be here. So basically I'd invisibly teleport these in under the acid. And then...
And have them rise up.
Yeah, so once you come out here, you're greeted with this rising up out of the acid.
Can you have the monsters on them as they rise out of the acid so it looks like the monsters are like...
I probably could actually, yeah.
Because that's the thing I was wondering about for a while, but I just never got around to the testing phase when we did that.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because I saw some of that in Doom. People were doing this in some maps where they had like the like monsters coming up from under the water and stuff like that.
so yeah, if we essentially had these like floating islands sort of thing, just suddenly appear out of the ground, like in this sort of formation. You've got this like battlefield to bunny hop around on.
With like a staggered odd amount, like so they kind of look like they're
Yeah, they come
bubbling
one
up
after
to the
the other,
surface.
sort of at different timings. Some in a distance, some close.
You could even add like a little bit of a bob to them. Just
Yeah.
like a constant up and down movement.
So very, very gently sort of goes. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the stream to catch up for that, but yeah. Yeah, I think that would really add to those ones, especially since they were supposed to be floating. That would really help sell the idea. Staggered floating too, so that they kind of all move differently.
Also, interesting thing to note is that this would be here as well.
What's this? Oh, that, okay.
So yeah, basically we could have this big old fight, and then it eventually works its way back to the island with the tech base. So you come
Maybe as you start to, maybe as you kill the monsters that are on the different
more
pads.
islands lift up one by one,
Yeah.
with monsters on them. Yeah. Man, this is such an elaborate setup for a secret, but I love it. I actually love the idea so much.
I mean, at worst, it gets cut as a secret and just turned into a regular end of the game. At worst. The idea I was having is you could have the secret be the ammo stash, and that just have the fight regardless. The ammo stash that you see through a window, but can't access without the blue key.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that could work.
Because then you're still having the encounter, you're not putting all this effort into something that needs to be there. And it gives them a reason to go back and look for it, and then at worst you have to move the blue key a little bit more to
that's
make
the
it...
thing, they won't be able to go back and look for it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
That does...
thingamabob, the acid rises, so it's like a...
Maybe if you cut a little bit out of that blue key, the hidden blue key area a bit more, just so it was a little bit more visible, but still up in that corner.
I think it's very visible, honestly. If you spend,
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, if you just spend more than a minute in that room, you'll find it, I'm sure.
Fair.
So
all I'm doing is trying to pitch what changes you might have to make for VV's version or whatever.
I'm going to leave these islands floating here for now, and I'll,
Maybe tag them as pinkish or something, just so you can see them.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be easy to miss them. I don't know about your workflow, but my workflow tends to just kind of jump around to whatever works at the moment, which tends to sometimes... Oh god, no!
The point is I'm going to put a container down, and then pair all of these into that container, and then have the container just be deactivated by default, so I don't have to worry about it for now.
Yeah. It just makes me think about, like, the, Crash Bandicoot, when you had
gems.
Unlocked enough gems, yeah.
Yeah. I always have those sort of thoughts in my mind as it goes. I do love me some old school.
Alright, well, you and I will just have to make some Crash Bandicoot inspired levels for this.
I'm down. I'm down.
I have ideas for the box mechanics. Though we'll need the jump pads for the full effect.
That we will. Alright. Alright. Combat in here. So we've got this big old horde at first. What I'm thinking is if I was to...
Did you test that battle from the other side more than the one time?
Yeah, it's very easy from the other side.
Okay.
With all those barrels about.
What if you moved a couple of those barrels in here? Or at least like one barrel?
Yeah, I'll put a couple down here. I wanted ammo on this. I think this is where I'm going to give the minigun.
It's a good place.
Weapons.
You can make the background of that specific one white just so it stands out on the background.
The
or
orange
is the
outline.
green light?
The outline will contrast really well against screen.
Right.
I'll show you.
I always forgot about the outline.
I think it even casts a dynamic light, you know.
I believe you are correct.
Boop. Yeah. Juicy. Let me through.
Yeah, I guess if you miss that, you're blind.
Yeah, exactly. That was satisfying.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I just got the mental image that those two imps up there are like the hecklers from the Muppets.
Love it. Love it.
So I'm from now on gonna refer to those as the hecklers.
I don't know why I instinctively want to go away from that so strongly when I know that's the worst thing to do there.
Because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I love how the lights turn red as the blood just soaks them. It's subtle, but it adds so much.
Damn it. Failed the jumps, it's on the slope.
For a game that has absolutely no destructible terrain yet, and like no real way to deform or affect the terrain, you really do feel like you have an impact on the map, just based on all the gore and static decals.
And I suppose in some of my levels at least we've made that a thing that happens as well, like the bridge gets destroyed, or looks destroyed, sorry, on the waste processing map, and you've got the drill that drills through the wall quite literally.
Yeah. But I just mean for an engine that doesn't support it,
yeah.
You manage to really capture it with all the different effects that it has and the designs. And especially once you can get that destructible face, that's going to be insane.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm just hoping it doesn't have too much... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying that's where that door would come out, sort of thing. And then this would be a battlefield with acid in between you.
So I would say you want to make the rising and then the bobbing effect just a prefab so that you could affect them all differently, and then just have a relay trigger them at different times.
Yeah, so the thing that the module itself won't be a prefab, but the bob effect would be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's still space.
And I guess you don't even really have to stagger them if you have it manually stagger as the player moves, because then it'll just like the player triggers them as they either kill or move with volumes.
Yeah, true. How stupid does that look from here, though? Underneath, it's not even that big of a thing because they don't have undersides. They're just these weird.
The only issue
lines.
that's going to be auto map.
Yeah, they'll be invisible initially. So.
Yeah, I just mean like logically speaking, there's certain rocks here rising from seemingly nowhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's my only.
Unless someone somehow triggers it while looking at the auto map, I don't think it would work as an issue.
Fair.
Got a little secret there. And I love the auto map so much.
That secret just covered in blood.
Yeah, just that whole area there.
Can you play the game with this visual effect on? Because that would be great.
Currently, no. You have no way of controlling the player when you're in it.
I would just love this visual effect to be on the game as you play.
Just like a...
Like, and the world starts to, like, literally visualize or materialize as you look at it, so
yeah,
it's delayed by a few seconds.
So, I mean, that's not a bad idea. If you remember, one of the backing ideas was, like, unlockable cheat codes or things which is done via beating the map in a certain time or something, like GoldenEye. I don't know if that was actually a Kickstarter target or not, or if we ever were going to do that. I don't know. That's one for Jason to answer.
What's the whole map is blood cheat code going to be?
That's an interesting idea as well.
It's one we pitched a while ago. I just felt like bringing it up again.
Yeah, that was such a funny moment.
It's one of my favorites.
Oh my god, why do I insist on
I think I've done something wrong, because the whole map is blood. Oh shit, that was a long fall.
Yep. So when the acid hasn't been raised, like, hasn't had its level raised at all, that drop is the biggest drop in the map. Like,
I am curious to know how tall of a map this engine can support.
probably very tall. Thank you very much, Jasmine, for the follow. I appreciate it.
Maybe after the stream, we should just do that. Just for a quick test, make the tallest map you can and make a GIF.
And then just fall.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the little secret dragonfly on this map.
Where is that? Oh, there. Yeah. There you go.
It's in the exact same location on the next map as well. Like, it's that same piece of cliff where it's hidden. Okay, so up in the cave.
You should just add switches to them all, so if people manage to get to them, it activates some sort of weird, unmarked secret.
Just turns into my face.
Your face appears in the place of the holograph face. It's that meme, though, the one with the big
God.
eyes.
Yeah.
I don't have access to it right now because actually I think I can buy it, right?
You can buy it with the channel points, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is there a boss in this
choose
game?
emote to unlock.
Currently, no bosses are in the game, but I'm sure we'll have like boss-like encounters. Although I think we'll be doing things where like the environment is just as much part of the boss fight as the boss itself, sort of thing. Oh God! For fuck's sake, that's on my screen.
That's why I did it.
Colossal anus.
So yeah, if you activate it, it just changes your portrait to that for the whole game. That'd be
That'd be harsh. The little like players icon, yeah. I feel like we need some purpose to go over this way.
boss mechanics.
Oh.
Like, what would you say specifically? By default, there are no real boss mechanics, but you can
could easily make
script
stuff.
things. Yeah, you could script encounters by chaining different things to other things. Just a matter of how you design it. But there's nothing there by default.
Thank you, Jason, for the follow. Why do I keep going to monsters? I don't know, health. There, done, happy.
Also, sorry to overtalk you.
That's absolutely fine. I need a clue that tips players off onto getting the blue key.
Jason is asking, making a game?
Yep. I am the level designer for this game, or one of the level designers. I'm not the level designer. I'm not the only person behind making this though, so there are others involved. We have someone called Jason, much similar to yourself, and someone who is a fantastic programmer called Mike, who is like the initial creator of this game. He made the whole tech demo himself, like no assets from anyone else, just to get the proof of concept out there. And yeah.
Couple links in the chat there for you. One to the Discord, one to the Steam. Also available on GOG if you want it. It's not out yet, but you can see the store page at least. I don't know if you can pre-order yet. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I really should look into it. Like, it's the game I'm working on. I should know everything to do with it.
To be fair, sometimes it seems like there's not much to be known all the time anyway. Things
Right.
change. Such is the way of game development.
Yeah.
I really think that you should take the time to build yourself a single prefab that just has all the keys and a bunch of guns in a single box that you can drop down.
That's a very smart idea.
Just
That
like
is
a
very
dev
smart idea.
package.
Oh my god. So, I have had a ridiculous amount of messages during this stream. Lord help me. Just gonna check really quick to make sure none of them are urgent.
Sounds good.
I really hope they're not, 'cause some of them are from like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you were working. You have an excuse.
Sorry guys.
Jason, do you have that link to that on Spotify instead? Because then we can just add it to the playlist that he currently has going.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Sorry about this wait, guys. I feel bad because I've ignored this message for 2.5 hours.
If there's any other questions, I can answer them while he's answering those.
There we go. Right, I think I'm good in... Yeah, that'll do. Right. Gameplay. Monsters. Things to kill. Things to kill you. Let's do it.
Things to kill me? What did I do?
Everything.
Okay.
You know too much.
Okay. What do I know too much about?
That would be telling you more than you need to know.
So to think about this. Let's see, favorite game? I used to really enjoy Overwatch for my favorite game for a while, but I've not played it in a long time. I'm not super happy with the patch, like where it is playable wise.
Yeah, I haven't played it pretty much since that hamster character became a thing.
As for other games, I haven't actually been able to play for a while just because my main computer's been down. Just have the laptop, which can only run pretty simple games like Hedge Wars.
That's fair enough. Give me a second, I'm just going to see what Canister said. Odd question about GC in Windows. When you have the sound and background set to off and you tab away, then tab back, the sound starts up with a very loud pop. I've never experienced that, so I'm not sure. One thing that comes to mind, and the only thing that comes to mind, is possibly worth checking your sound drivers. Just thinking like it could be something to do with your device, because that isn't normal behavior at all. I can't think of anything else to suggest beyond that. Yeah, exactly.
That's what the teachers used to say about me too. That's not normal behavior.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know where to respond with this one.
Well, hey, since it's going to be my last stream ever with you, I have to make sure to make it a good one, right?
It's not necessarily your last stream ever. You're okay. You'll be fine. Alright, let's test this bullshit.
There's still time for me to ruin it.
True. That is true.
Doubling down. Yep. Could even say I'm tripling down at this point.
What else is grabbed with that? The tiniest bit of terrain.
Where did that come from?
Well, I did a highlight like this.
No, but where did that piece of terrain come from, specifically?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure.
It'd be a pretty sweet deal is if you could have, if you could basically turn it on so that it was like a full bright back texture for anything that you had like holes in your geometry. I don't know how you would accomplish that, but...
No idea either, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. Right, I'm going to test what we've done. Save first, play from here. You've made an operating system. Well, that sounds pretty extreme to me.
I mean, I would say they're both about the same level of difficulty. Maybe I would say operating system might be harder. At least as far as what DF and I do as far as like game making, because mostly what we're doing is just using this part of it, the visible part. Not dealing with code as much, at least not me.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, I have an appreciation for people who can code, because to me it's just magic.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the double commentary, Rocket Girl. There we go. Oh, that is... I do love me some juicy corpse.
I mean, GUI is basically just an afterthought for most things, unless it's actually being shipped out anyway. Because that's all the front-end stuff. The back-end stuff's really where the magic happens. Front-end is just covering it all up and making it look good.
That is true.
Don't get me wrong, GUI is still a very important thing, but don't sell short the function side.
I do agree with that. Yeah, this combat feels good.
Favorite dinner is juicy corpse.
Juicy corpse for dinner. Oh my god, the vegans are gonna have such a big problem with that statement.
I feel like Juicy Corpse Dinner needs to be a name of one of your Doom levels for the...
That could be
for
Team
something.
Rocket.
Where do you enter names for that? I'll just DM it to you.
Yeah.
What was it? Juicy Corpse Dinner.
You know shit's about to go down, but you don't know when. There it is. Run away.
There you go.
Get them all clustered. That's good. Oh, he exploded.
Have a good one, Jason. Thanks
Take
for
care.
watching.
Thanks for stopping by.
Did you fix the blue guy's spawn?
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't remember.
I will go test that now. Tell you
Was
what.
there anything else that we had for the bug report? Did you get rid of the vent?
Yeah, that was all fixed. That whole bug report was done. So, what I think I'll do is I'm going to add an exit to the map, a very temporary one. There we go. Get some music back on. So up here, I'm going to slap on a trigger and a level end.
Just
So
make
when-
it a giant red button that you step on.
Yeah, well, when you get there, basically just walk up to this fake button. It'll trigger the level end. I want to see how much gameplay we've got. Start to finish.
Does the lava slash acid raise?
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was already scripted in.
It's only scripted as far as I need it to be so far, but that is the next raise is coming.
It's always good to have a raise coming.
I'm up for my pay review as it goes for my main job.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm hoping to not get a pay rise and instead get the ability to work from home 2 days a week or something, which I know won't happen, but given I travel 4 hours, 2 hours a day, an hour there, an hour back, that would save me
That's
4
rough.
hours if I could work from home 2 days, and it'll also save me about £16 in fuel a week. Like,
That's a decent amount of money. I don't know how much it costs over there, but
enough.
oh wait, you said pounds of fuel. I thought you meant
No, not weight pounds. British pounds.
That's what I was saying. That's a lot of money worth of gas.
Yeah, Jesus Christ Almighty.
You might want to get a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it would
Oh
probably...
no, I fell off.
I think it's like a 3-to-1 difference for pound to Canadian dollar. Not sure.
I'm gonna go do the secret.
I'm gonna look that up now, actually. Oh, never mind. It's £1 is $1.70 Canadian.
There you go. So, 1.7 fake bucks. Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see. What is it in U.S. dollars?
Probably like 1 point.
1.31.
Yeah, I'd say 1.25 was what I was going to guess, but...
Since I figured everybody else was going to ask. Oh. Yeah, it's 1.7, I think, right in the moment. Phone. I turned to face chat while I was talking to reading it, but my microphone's away from chat, so that didn't really work.
That's the wrong way around.
Yes.
You're dead.
I love the way those textures come down in that three-way hallway corridor thing.
Oh, this bit here.
Gotta wait for you to actually catch up. Yeah. The way like it almost looks like wings coming off of a skull almost.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I went very angular with that bit. Quite happy with how it turned out.
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Thank you. I am not the most accurate.
Is that you or the pistol?
Me.
Does the pistol have any randomness to it?
If you just spray, yeah. But it's still very accurate for what it is. It's like the crosshair is representative of where it could hit.
Oh wow, that is a pretty tight cluster for spamming.
It's nice. It's very nice. But it also means that if I'm missing it, it's only me who can be blamed.
Yeah. Good to know. I'll just make sure to call you out for being bad more often.
Right there. I missed that guy twice.
It's a very elusive shotgunner, okay?
Yep.
Did you even kill him, or did the other guy kill him?
The fire killed him. Still got me. What a bitch.
Wait, how did those open?
When you grab the green key,
No, but I mean like the animation. It almost looked like they folded in.
they fold into the ceiling.
Huh.
Yeah, I
Like-
measured all that out. They literally pivot on the point.
Okay, cool. Just caught me off guard. Like the
It's not something I've done before.
I like it though.
Yeah, me too. That's why I kept it.
FPS is kind of dropping a bit. Might just be me, but
No, it is dropping, you're right. Not much I can do about that though. I just need to invest in new GPU, which I ain't got the money for.
well, maybe if you didn't spend all your money on Coke, Pepsi.
Then I'd go dehydrated.
I don't think that's how that works. There's this substance called water. It's pretty inexpensive typically.
Never heard of it. Doesn't sound interesting.
It's one of the main ingredients for tea.
Don't drink it. I actually don't drink tea, to be fair.
That's fair. I'm just memeing because you know
Memes are
UK
memes.
tea. It's kind of like you would say maple.
Yep. And I do. Oh,
I drink tea, but I also prefer coffee.
very unfancy of me. I've lost fancy points.
There you go. You're back down to the 10 scale. No 11 for you.
Look. If I have my pinky out when I drink, I drink.
Look, you already get the
Does that increase
racial
the
bonus of
fanciness?
+3 fancy for being Brit.
But I'm now not not considered a Brit anymore because I don't drink tea or something.
Well, and you're still considered a Brit. You just take a negative
Just a shit Brit.
point to fancy. Isn't that a saying? Built like a shit Brit house?
Brick house. But I'll take it. That's
Hey there,
one thing
Sarah. Sarah Bax. I'm not sure how to pronounce that properly. Sarah Bax?
To be fair, if that is one thing I'll compliment about our country, they can build houses as well. So a British shit house is a misnomer.
It was just a joke for me pronouncing it the wrong way. I was not actually taking a dig.
I know.
I'm making it clear for chat because I know you
further. Like an idiot. Get dead. Oh yeah. Alright, we got the big blue guy. It's Pepsi with a little touch of blood orange vodka in there.
It's Coke Pepsi.
Coke Pepsi. Oh, draw distance. I bet that's going to be an issue. Yeah. I'm going to do it.
They explode into quite the mess.
Quick, open it. Watch falling corpses. Go. Come on.
You're a mess, Dragonfly.
Yes, I am. Mid-air shot. Hey, motherfucker. Where did you come from? Are there any other shells here? No, we're good. Let's fuck off. I actually have the health to go the secret path, so I'm going to do it.
Secret.
Oh, hello. Is this next to you? Another rocket launcher, in case you missed that. I can't just ramming the player with rocket launchers now. And then if you were to jump all the way around here, you are greeted with this.
Death.
Which is some plasma and health. Plasma for a weapon that doesn't even exist in the game yet.
Yeah, that's better than death.
I'm putting that there as a note to maybe add a plasma weapon. 1 health left. Oh my fuck. I definitely need to add more health around that secret.
Or some sort of timing that you could do to
survive it.
To save the
damage.
damage.
Yeah, like rising and lowering platforms or something.
Yeah, like you can take the damage if you want to speed it, but
yeah.
Like you can probably keep the first damage jump just for the secret area.
Yeah, but then when you get around there, it raises some stuff or something.
Yeah. Use the bobbing mechanic just to kind of raise it and lower it under the surface.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would look, but I'm curious how it would be if you had like a corpse floating, bobbing up and down.
I wonder if you can tie a corpse to a mover. Probably can, to be honest.
It was one of the things we had on the testing list, we just never
Request
got to
a
it.
song. Okay. I will play that after the playthrough, if that's okay. Got it loaded up, ready though. Okay, the shotgunner decided fuck you, I guess. Or was that the imp? Would have been the imp. That's a mechanic I need to make more use of. The fact that you can just hot swap weapons really quickly.
There's probably certain combos that would make encounters very easy.
Oh yeah, I mean... Oh, hello. There's a bug. One that does come to mind is just like setting something on fire, then just switching to a rocket launcher.
Fair.
Motherfucker.
Does the fire shot take any extra ammo than the normal shot?
Sadly not. No, I haven't heard a bolt thrower. I will check them out. Oh dear, I just picked up stuff I shouldn't have. Oh well. I will check them out in a minute. I'm quite excited to hear them.
So is there any reason to not just take more time and use every shot as a fire shot?
Currently, no, not really. I think that's
Okay.
in the works of being changed at some point, though.
Yeah, that's fair. It just seems like a power issue.
Yeah, exactly. I love blowing all these fuckers up. It's so good.
So who's responsible for the barrels then? Like, who's been placing these all over the place?
Well, if it wasn't Paul for the first one, it is for the second. So, Paul and Dave do the crates and barrels.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone to like just start drawing comics and actually like making these canonical characters.
Well, there's 19 people out there. We are putting it out to the world. You need to start a canon comic. We will not pay you, but we will thank you.
And isn't that what this is all about?
And reference it on stream, probably.
Oh yeah, all the time. I'm taking this ammo, fuck it.
So what was it? Paul and Gary?
Dave.
Dave and Paul and Dave.
Wonder who Gary is.
I don't know. I was thinking of like Gary the Stormtrooper, so I'm like trying to think of an equivalent.
I was thinking of a snail.
I was thinking of like a snail Stormtrooper. Snail Trooper.
Oh my god.
It's like a Stormtrooper that's so heavily armored that they can't really move. So they kind of just like waddle across the battlefield. Hopefully don't fall over.
Fucker.
You've seen how C-3PO moves? He just kind of does that.
Yeah, I'm too low health to actually risk taking damage from that one. To be fair, I have been playing this like hyper aggressively. Make sure everything's reloaded. Here we go. Nice miss. Yeah, I love the fact that there's actually combat tied to the secret. Just gives it more value.
Yeah, it's also unexpected. Because I don't think you've done anything like that yet.
Not in Prodeus, no.
That's what I mean specifically. I'm thinking about the player experience.
Yeah.
Every level kind of adds something new to it, typically.
Yeah, that's what I usually try and go for. Just everything has its own like gimmick or something.
It says, as BB pointed out at one point, everything needs a moment.
Yeah.
It needs its own moment. Can't be overlapped with too much other stuff going on. Because if a player can miss something, they will.
Yeah. Definitely.
I really do like that short hallway there. I really think you could do a whole map designed after that kind of concept. Like that to use that feeling and design around that.
Need to be careful because my health is still quite low. Melt this fucker. There we go. There we go.
I'm looking forward to playing some of the chain gun only campaigns that people are going to make.
Oh yes. Chain gun's so beefy, I love it. Oh no, I fell off.
I really think we should probably
Yeah, I need to
before we
add
get
a
too
lift.
far. Yeah. Any sort of like loop back mechanic for that area.
I'm gonna no clip up just because I'm trying to get a gauge on how long the gameplay actually is, so.
Yeah. I'm just saying it verbally so we don't forget again.
Yeah. In fact. Okay, so add, return, lifts, and fix geobug in cave. I suppose I'll go do the secret. Oh yeah. And before I do that, let's just have a look at the auto map. My fucking god, I love this. I really like this auto map.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
And again, my favorite part is that it only reveals what you've seen, unless you picked up the power-up. So you can use it for so much, like, actual design part, like the design part of the work, because it will only render what you see, so you can check your view lines and everything while you're designing.
Exactly. And oh my god, this level is huge, isn't it?
Kinda.
That was 16 minutes.
Yeah, and you're not even done.
Exactly. Yes, Rocket Girl. I'm very poorly handwritten, but yes, I am writing what I'm doing as I go.
Can I suggest something for cutting the time down?
That first fight can be weakened massively.
I was going to say that the last fight we were planning, the big fight, could just be moved to its own level that follows this one immediately.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, like, where I was going to put the blue door, if there's not a fight after it, there's no point having it. Unless the...
Well, you could have the blue door, you could have the... Yeah, I think ammo is continuous unless you die, isn't that what Vivi said?
I actually need to double check with them what the actual plan is, so... Anyway,
I'm pretty sure he said that was the case.
Powder Burns by Bolt Thrower. Oh, I'm getting like a 80s thrash vibe from this.
The other thing you could do is, every time you go up those cliffs, you know there's the double bridge area? Where you're on one bridge and then you have to go in a giant loop to get around to the other side, and you just no-clip across it a lot?
This bit here?
Yeah. You could probably just cut that loop down by having a direct route.
Oh, what, up to the top?
No, there's not. It's not this area. There's another part where you realize, like, I fell down. I'm not gonna run all the way through this again.
Yeah. Okay, so
there's a loop in there.
I think I know the major time save for this map, honestly. You know how it's gonna have that tech base at the top?
Yeah.
Scrap it. So you get to this point,
Okay.
you slap the switch, which is where I exited, which was 16 minutes, technically 15 if I didn't faff about and stuff. And then you've got probably about another 5 minutes worth of gameplay, because you go back this way through the cave, you come up through the cave this way. That'd probably be 2 minutes worth of gameplay doing that bit. You come round here, and maybe the acid rise happens here instead or something, I don't know. We'll find a new place to put the switch, we'll just keep it here on the cliff. That building no longer exists at all, and it just takes you straight to the exit here. There's no, like, additional tech-based bit.
Okay.
That's a way to cut it down. And then it'll be sitting at about 20 minutes gameplay complete. That is a full secret playthrough as well.
What was the intended time?
10 minutes. Oh dear.
Okay, so next time you have a target time, you need to just aim for half of that, or a quarter of that. I think that would be a good way for you to kind of like self-regulate. My dad always had the same problem with how much he could get done.
Yeah, no, it's fine. My future maps after this are going to be much smaller. It's just this one, the inspiration hit. Like, this tech base was literally just going to be a small loop from that door. I'm circling it. I know you're not there on stream yet.
Well, the issue is that I can't think of anything to cut out because it's just
to this bit
too
here.
good.
Yeah, no, I'm not cutting any of the tech base.
Don't worry about interrupting. And would you ever use Doom texture in a map or two?
Absolutely.
Probably not for
Because
Prodeus.
of
No. Yeah.
The thing is, like, it'd be illegal, yeah. So if I wanted to create my own texture that's like, say, a Doom texture, let's just get a logical size going here.
As a community member, we can't stop you from
Adding it, yeah. That's
making your own texture pack, but yeah, it's nothing official.
Like, if I wanted to have something like a Startan equivalent, I can make it by creating a texture and slicing it and then colouring it accordingly. So if I wanted to have something like a Doom texture, I can just try and recreate something similar to it as a, like, material. And I mean, I could go one step further and actually make, like, little embossed sections.
Doesn't that all count as a separate face though?
Yeah, it does, but
okay.
if I
so
really
that
wanted
would
to
Yeah, I just mean for the sake of efficiency in terms of engine, it's just important to know that certain thing. Like, it would affect your performance, not drastically, but if you use shadows and stuff, it's going to hit.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, it's like if I wanted to create something that has that feel similar to Startan or the like grey one, for example, I could just make that white.
Alternatively, at least as in this build, it's pretty easy to just drop a texture in.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So hopefully it's going to be that easy at the end too.
That was a good song request. I think I'm just going to leave this band on. Bolt Thrower. In fact, let me add that to my bands to check out playlist. Done.
Can you just take a screenshot of that one little room that I keep, the hall approach?
This one. This room.
Holding it.
Hi.
Hold on. No, the one right before that.
This bit. The bridge.
Yes. I just really like the style, and I was just wanted to get a screenshot of that to reference later.
Sure. Screenshot incoming. I'll drop it in just the stream chat.
Cool.
There we go. We've nearly hit 4 hours. I think I need a break from this damn screen. Oh, so, with that, I think it's the end of the stream. Thank you very much, Ash, for joining me for so long. It's been a pleasure having you on.
No problem. It's been fun.
And to you, the chat, thank you very much as well for hanging around for so long. It's been great fun. You guys have been great to talk to, good fun, and I'm knackered, so I'm going to go now. Shall we quickly hop onto Twitch and see who there is that I could raid? I think Nevenos is streaming a Detour of Eternity as a commentary, so yeah, let's go hang out at Nevenos.
And worst case, Bob Ross is streaming.
Bob Ross is always streaming, and I love it. But yeah, we're going to go to Nevenos, so thank you very much everyone for tuning in. And Ash, thank you for hanging out in the call.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Pleasure. Take care, everyone.
Can they still hear me?